Welcome to Game 2 of the Georgetown Cup playoffs. I'm Stu Boyer along with Tom Prince, Francis Beck, and Russ Battaglia. We're set to get underway. Joey Haynes will lead it off for St. Joe's. And the pitch. Chop foul at home plate, 0-1. Ryan Lynch on the mound. For Canisius defensively, Drew Podless in left, Vic Mazzara in center, Christian Cabrera in right, Vince Morrow at third, Jacob DeLuca at short, Jake Diane at second, Blaze Colbert at first, Justin Hodel behind the plate, and on the mound, Ryan Lynch.
And yes, brother of Tommy Lynch, who threw an absolute gem in this one yesterday.
This afternoon, we're at Canisius College. Breaking ball in there for a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. We're at the Dembski Complex on the campus of Canisius College. 327 down the left field line, 315 down the right, 363 to the straightaway center field. Here's the windup, the two-strike pitch. Just missed with another breaking ball, and the count goes to 1-2 on the right-handed hitting Haynes.
That was not far off from the last spot, tell you. That's a good miss, though, right there.
Canisius won yesterday 5-4. If they win the first game today, bouncing ball toward the shortstop, gobbled up by LaDuca, throw over to first high, pulls to first baseman Colbert off the bag, and Haynes gets on base. An error on the throw pulls Colbert off the bag, and just like that, Canisius gets a base runner, St. Joe's gets a base runner. So if Canisius wins the first game, they win the Georgetown Cup. If St. Joe's wins the first game, we will play a second game to determine the Georgetown Cup champion. Tristan Wigan, the second baseman, is the batter. LaDuca fielded it cleanly, but the throw was high and pulled Colbert off the bag. The pitch. Ripped on one hop toward the shortstop to second for one. On to first, not in time. So LaDuca to Diane for the force play. And the throw to Colbert is not in time. It's a fielder's choice. One away with the runner on first, and Anthony Greco, the first baseman, will be the batter.
So my question is what's the over-under today in a one-run game?
Well, not a gambling man, but I'd say these teams are pretty close.
3 games, all of them been one-run games.
No, there's the proof, right?
2-1, 9-8, 5-4.
The pitch. Up high for a ball, 1-0. Greco, left-handed hitting first baseman, stands with his feet about shoulder width apart. Throw over to first, back safely with a dive is Wigan. Both pitchers yesterday had good pickoff moves. We had about 3 runners picked off. Wigan gets his lead from first. Throw over to first. And once again, Wigan is back safely with a dive. Umpires today, Joan Berngasser behind home plate. Doug Zavatny at third and Eric Saladin at first. The pitch up high for a ball. 2-0.
Different field than what we just played on over at St. Joe's, right? Big gaps here at Canisius. You hit a gap and you could run for a long time here.
The 2-0 pitch up high, ball 3-0. We are located down the first baseline. The Canisius dugout is to our right. I'm sitting next to Pete Schneider, the director of the Monsignor Martin Association. Man has been in the business a long time. Had a great pregame chat with him. Pitch is up high, ball 4, and St. Joe's has 2 on with 1 out as Greco draws the base on balls. Wigan heads down to second base. And that will bring up Tom Zwyrecki, the catcher. Right-handed batter. Runners lead from first and second. Ryan Lynch in a first inning jam here. Zwyrecki taps the end of the bat on home plate.
Zwyrecki hitting .453 on the season.
Lynch working out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. Runner going, throw to third is
Called him safe.
It's not in time, and both runners move up on the double steal. Throw was on the money, just the slide just beat it, beat the tag. So second and third with one away, and St. Joe's in position to jump out to an early lead.
Well, he got a nice jump on that. He read it well, got the nice jump to be able to get over there. But Hodel, great throw right there, too.
Runners at second and third, one out. Up high for a ball. 2-0. So Lynch, a little bit of control trouble. Infielders not in, kind of creeping in a little bit, maybe at the first and third base bag, but basically playing straight away. Here comes the pitch to Zwierecki. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Joe Berngasser putting up the fingers. Go ahead.
And on deck, Bucello on deck, who hit that bomb yesterday that went out to left field, if you remember.
I certainly do. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. He can't check his swing and is called out on strikes. Tried to check, but the home plate umpire said no, it's a strike anyway. And now there are 2 outs with runners at second and third. And Brendan Buchela is the batter. Key RBI spot here in the top half of the first inning.
Brendan hitting .400 on the season. He's got 2 home runs, too.
Lynch trying to work out of a first inning jam. The pitch. Breaking ball down low, 1-0.
He's got RBIs, too. In 18 games played, he's got 20 RBIs.
The pitch. High and outside. Ball 2-0. Jeremy Connor, the DH, is the on-deck hitter.
St. Joe's trying to score early as they didn't score till the 4th inning, if you remember last game. Remember, all 4 runs.
Robbie's brother, Ryan. There's a breaking ball in there for a strike on the outside corner. Count goes to 2-1. Ryan's brother Tommy was in control of that.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, his off-speed stuff yesterday was just unbelievable.
2 outs, runners at second and third, 2-1 on the batter, Bucello. The stretch in the pitch, down low in the dirt. Good stop by catcher Hodel, and the count goes to 3-1. Good chance for Bucello to see a good pitch here to hit.
Yep, you're sitting dead red fastball is what you're looking for as a hitter. But remember, Lynch has got first base open. He doesn't have to throw that perfect pitch.
Chopped on the ground toward third. Morrow picks it up, throws to first in time to end the inning. So St. Joe's threatens, but does not score as Lynch pitches out of it. He gets the ground out to the third baseman, Morrow. And at the end of 1/2 inning of play, St. Joe's gets no runs, a hit, an error, and 2 men left on base at the end of 1/2 inning of play. It's St. Joe's nothing, Canisius coming to bat. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Chiro First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Chiro First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Bottom half of the first inning scoreless. Vic Mazzara leads off for Canisius. Tom, St. Joe's missed a chance to jump out on top.
Yeah, and especially when you're trying to come back after a loss, right? A great way to start off a game would be to get that early lead right there. But again, still early, nothing negative there, but boy, I know if you're St. Joe's, you really wanted to get at least one of those in.
Vic Mazzara, Jacob LaDuca, and Vince Morrow, the three hitters scheduled to face Eric Swianecki, who pitched a little bit yesterday in the game. Here's the pitch to Mazzara. Ooh, it hit him in the helmet. Oh, and he'll go down to first base. So Mazzara will hopefully get checked out, and he appears to be okay. And obviously, Swianecki didn't mean to hit him in the head. But that's got the crowd riled up, that's for sure. And he's being looked at by the trainers. Immediately dropped the bat and started walking toward first base.
You could see he obviously didn't. He's coming over and checking him out. He wants to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, don't forget that most of these players know each other, and now Swianecki pats him on the back. They do a little fist bump. So there's a runner on first after the hit by pitch, and they'll do a very careful job examining Mazzara and making sure he's okay.
If you remember, Swianecki pitched yesterday. He was in relief in the last inning. He came in, and he's your starter right now. So he, like I said, pitched a little bit yesterday. Nothing major, just a little.
How much does that limit his pitch count?
He just had to stay under 30 pitches.
It's just
he had to stay under 30 pitches yesterday. And then that led into today. To have 0 days rest, he needed to stay under 30.
Okay, well, they're bringing Mazzara over to the dugout.
Yeah, they're gonna tend to him. It looks like he got
cut a little bit.
He did. You could see the blood run down his uniform.
Other than the blood, he appears to be fine.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, it's got to be a little bit frightening to get hit in the head by the first pitch of the game.
We got to get video of this right here.
He looked over and smiled at us, so fortunately he's okay. And you always wonder in an intense rivalry like this one, even if it's an accident, how it's going to play out.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this, and I know why Canisius wants to wait and make sure he's running. Remember the base running he had in yesterday's game? Unbelievable. Was one of the reasons why that game was tied up to be able to get that home run to take the lead was because of him running on the base pass.
So we're in the bottom of the first. There is no score. St. Joe's had a couple of men on second and third in the top of the first.
Yeah, they're putting some bandages right
Yeah.
now. He got caught.
And he's I do believe is going to stay in the game.
Yeah, no, they're holding the game up
That's
right
okay.
now to make sure
what they
he
should-
gets treated.
Exactly what they should do. So St. Joe's had 2 on with 1 out. They had runners at second and third after a double steal, but were unable to get any runs home. We're in the bottom of the first, scoreless. Vic Mazzara took the first pitch from Eric Swianecki, hit him in the helmet, cut him. Just looks like a little bit to the left of his left eye. And now he's got a little blood on his jersey, and we'll see what they do for that. Home plate.
I don't think they're going to be able to do anything for it.
I don't either, but the umpire did point to the blood.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Like, he's got a cleaner right now. The trainer's got some sort of cleaner he's trying to put on it. Yeah, I don't think he knew he was bleeding either.
No,
I agree. So
I
Francis
agree.
just said he didn't realize he's bleeding until somebody pointed it out.
I agree. Well, probably because the pitch hit the side of the helmet and the helmet got shoved into his face near his eyes. So when play resumes, Canisius will have a runner on first with nobody out, and second baseman shortstop Jacob Leduca at the plate. So it'll be a runner on first with nobody out. And there he goes, and he gets a roar from the dugout. So Vic Mazzara heads out to first base. You can hear the excitement in the Canisius dugout, and Jacob Leduca steps to home plate. As Tom mentioned, Mazzara with some key base running yesterday. His uniform's already dirty today, and we're just in the bottom of the first.
I don't know. There's no way to get dirty, so that's dirty from yesterday still.
A runner on first, nobody out. Leduca the batter. Swianecki looks at the runner on first.
But give Swianecki huge credit. Coming over, diffusing it himself, right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Are you in pain
We're
from
now going with our rivalry game.
Swianecki checks the runner. Mazzara has a good lead throw over there. He's back safely with a dive.
And people wonder why sometimes they just do that easy throw over to first base. Sometimes you're doing it just to see if there's a break or there's something that goes towards tell you whether the runner's going to take off or not.
Pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0.
Now, the question is, does this hit by pitch affect Swianecki at all, right? In other words, you see right outside pitch. Is he afraid to go inside? That's the things that we're going to have to wait and see here.
Zara getting his lead. His outside foot's on the turf. The pitch in there for a strike, and the count evens at 1-1.
Nice adjustment right there.
Hey, line drive, let's go.
You could tell the Canisius team's really into it.
Well, as I said, they are to our right directly. Throw over to first, not in time.
Hey, Stu, did you see that? He was breaking towards second base on that one. He was going to take off. So this is now he knows that that's exactly what that was. That's more of the reason of the throw over. It's not necessarily for the pickoff. It's the read to know whether they're going to go.
His outside foot is on the turf because there's dirt around the bases. Or clay, whatever it is. And there he goes. The pitch ripped into right field for a base hit. Mazzara will head to third as the throw comes in, and it is cut off. Canisius has runners at first and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the first. A line drive single, and now Vince Morrow, who hit a home run yesterday, steps to the plate. Another right-handed batter. Like yesterday, Canisius scored first. We'll see if they can do it today, but Swianecki in a jam already. Morrow, powerfully built right-handed hitter, will head to Niagara University next year. And as we mentioned, is the son of Canisius AD Jim Morrow.
He hit one that still isn't landed. That thing landed in the middle of the football field out there yesterday. He's hitting .447 on this year.
Throw over to first.
Oh!
And he's back,
That
but
was
just
close.
barely, and I think St. Joe's thought they had him.
I did too. Boy, that was close.
Anthony Greco put the tag on him and waited for the out call from Doug Novotny, but they got the palms down safe, and here comes Paul Naska to talk to the umpire. It looked like when he dove back to the bag, his hand got caught in the surface around the bag. And we'll see what Nasca has to say. And he's talking to the umpire, Doug Novotny. Well, that was a good line from some fan in the stands.
I didn't hear something about pitcher.
He said maybe you should talk to your pitcher. So everybody going back to their positions. Close play over there at first. So Vince Morrow still waiting for the first pitch. Runners at first and third, nobody out, bottom of the first. Crowd has filled in a bit here since the beginning of the game.
But by the way, that was a great piece of hitting by LaDuca, going opposite way on the steal right there, finding the hole, and then now being able to make some.
Throw over to first. He's back safely. Sorry, Tom. Go ahead.
You're all right. But really set it up. That's the perfect place to hit when you know a steal's happening right there because you're going to get the gap. He found it. Great piece of hitting by LaDuca.
Had back-to-back throws to first, and Morrow still hasn't seen a pitch. LaDuca getting that lead off of first. Swianecki into the stretch. Throw over to first, and this time he's back standing up. Mazzara on at third, LaDuca on at first. Nobody out in the bottom of the first and still scoreless. St. Joe's ideally would give up the run for a double play. The pitch. Outside, ball one, 1-0.
Boy, it seems like now maybe because we were out where we were yesterday's game, we didn't hear a lot of things out there. But, boy, it really seems both teams are into it, especially the crowds.
Yes, and we're, like we said, we're right next to the Canisius dugout, so we're going to hear the players. The pitch. Foul. Back to the screen. 1-1 is the count.
But you know what? I haven't heard anything negative. It's been positive about their teams coming from the dugout.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's been all positive, getting into there, rooting their team on.
A very excellent point. 1 ball, 1 strike on Vince Morrow. Bottom of the first, scoreless. Canisius threatening. Runners at first and third with nobody out. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Throw over to first, and not close that time. He's back with the dive. Is LaDuca.
But I'll tell you, we said this multiple times yesterday. This is the one guy you know coming up with runners in scoring position. Watch out because he's going to do something.
Runners lead from first and third. There goes a runner from first. Pitches up high for a ball. No throw to second base. And LaDuca steals second. Runners at second and third with nobody out. So Canisius continues to threaten. It's a 2-1 count on Vince Morrow. Blaze Colbert is on deck. Swianecki out of the stretch, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Big cut and a miss at that high fastball. Count evens at 2-2. Swianecki trying to pitch out of a jam. Second and third, nobody out in the bottom of the first. Swianecki out of the stretch. The pitch. Ooh, just missed that outside corner. And the count goes full at 3-2 on Vince Morrow. Some great plate discipline there to lay off of that one.
It had to be just outside because you saw the catcher set up right on the outside, so you just wondered if it was just outside.
The pitch. Up high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for Blaze Colbert.
That's not a bad walk there by Zarecki. You had first base open. You didn't have to give him a perfect pitch right there. So it was not a bad walk. Now you get the force play. Now you can have your corners come in, go for the out at home, and then your middle can stay back and try to get a double play.
So Swianecki will still work from the stretch. Greco and Buccello in at the corners. The pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Colbert this season hitting .333 on the season. He's actually got 4 home runs himself.
Left-handed batter. The pitch. Down low in the dirt, gets past the catcher. Here comes the runner from third. He's in with a slide. Everybody moves up. And Canisius takes a 1-0 lead as Mazzaro comes around to score on the ball that gets past the catcher. And you can hear the enthusiasm from the Canisius players. 1-0 Canisius, runners at second and third now as Mazzaro scores the first run of the ball game. LaDuca goes to third, Morrow to second. And Blaze Colbert has a one ball and 1 strike count.
And we still have no outs in this one.
1 out, no out, and 1 run in. The pitch, up high for a ball, 2-1. Tommy Lynch, the designated hitter, is on deck. 2-1 on Blaze Colbert. The pitch, up high, ball 3, 3-1. Swianecki having a little trouble finding the strike zone.
You know, I'm wondering, I hate to say this, but if there's another walk here, does St. Joe start to think about possibly having to go to the bullpen? At least start warming somebody up.
Pitch is foul back behind the screen. The count goes full at 3-2. Well, I think that's a very fair point.
I mean, you're in a game right now, which is, it's do or die, right? You either got to win to get advanced to the next game or it's over.
Right.
I'm not saying you're going to pull them, but I'm saying is you got to have somebody starting to think about getting ready.
Now we'll see if Swianecki can find a way to pitch out of this without any further damage. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Up high, ball 4, he walked him. That's back-to-back bases on balls. And the bases are loaded again for Tommy Lynch, who pitched an outstanding game yesterday. And we're going to get a visit to the mound here. And the entire infield will come to the mound. So we have Mazzara scoring the first run of the game. He started the inning hit by pitch. LaDuca with the base hit. Morrow walked. Mazzara scored on a ball that got past the catcher. And then Blaze Colbert just drew a walk, and that brings Tommy Lynch to the plate with the bases loaded, a run in, and still nobody out. Home plate umpire Joan Bergengasser goes out to the mound to hurry up the meeting a little bit here. It's a hot, humid day, kind of sticky. No breeze today. Yesterday we had that nice breeze, but not today. But the field is covered in sunshine. We're off to the right of home plate. And we'll see what Swianecki can come up with here. Great opportunity for Canisius.
So look at it. The bullpen was going. So yes, they did get that bullpen going.
Yeah, is the bullpen behind where straight in front of us where it says CanisiusGoldenGriffins.com? Lynch the batter, Swianecki. Winds it up and fires. Up high for a ball, 1-0.
So that was Snyder who was warming up there for St. Francis. For St. Joe's.
The ball 1 pitch to Lynch. Up high, ball 2, 2-0.
Yeah, Griffin Snyder is who was warming up.
Well, unfortunately for Swianecki, we may be seeing Griffin Snyder very shortly. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the first, 1 run in, 2-0 on the batter, Tommy Lynch. The pitch. High pop-up.
Oh, we can't see it.
They can't see it in the sun, and the ball drops in for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to second gets past the second baseman. Another run scores. The ball is out in left field. 2 runs have scored, and Canisius has runners at first and second and a 3-0 lead, and the entire dugout empties to congratulate them. The ball popped up high in the air. Wygant and Greco looked for it. Nobody could call it because they all lost it in the sun.
So they're coming out here. I think they're talking about, is there some sort of, they're questioning interference on this?
Either, how about, or infield fly rule?
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely good call. That's exactly what.
So in other words, the batter would be out and the runners wouldn't be allowed to move up?
No, runners can advance at their own risk.
So they'll at least get the one out if they change it.
But you can't call an infield fly rule after the fact.
I think you're right about that. So Paul Naska is talking to home plate umpire Joe Berngasser. It's been a tough first inning for St. Joe's. 3 runs are in, and there's still nobody out with runners at first and second. Now Paul Naska turns around and walks back to the third base dugout. So the ball dropped in, 2 runs scored. So Lynch is on at first, Colbert on at second. The batter is Christian Cabrera, the right fielder. His home run in the 7th inning yesterday turned out to be the difference in the game. Still nobody out, 3 runs in, and now Paul Naska is pointing to somebody. He steps out of the dugout, not sure what he was pointing to. I think he wanted to move Greco in.
Yeah, he wanted to move him in front of the runner.
Yeah. Hoping to get a ball hit right at him. Swianecki out of the stretch. The pitch. High fly ball deep to left, way back, and off the left fielder's glove. Sean Deacon couldn't hang on to it. And here comes another run to score. And Canisius.
I don't think another run scored.
No, it didn't. He stopped because they thought they were going to catch it. He's going to have to go back. Well, that ball was crushed. And Deacon couldn't haul it in, but Canisius dodges, or St. Joe's dodges a little bit of a bullet there, and then it's 3-0. But the flip side of that is the bases are loaded for catcher Justin Hodel. And that might be it for Swianecki.
Yeah.
That's it for Eric Swianecki. Has a tough first inning. 3 runs, 3 hits, and the bases are loaded. Had a hit batsman, gets some fist bumps and hugs from his teammates. And it looks like Griffin Snyder will come in to pitch. Well, Canisius could not have asked for a better start than a 3-0 lead.
And still no out.
Still nobody
no out,
out.
Bases loaded.
Nobody up. I mentioned bases loaded, nobody out. So Griffin Snyder coming in a tough spot. So Paul Naska calling his entire team together, and they'll meet around the second base bag with perhaps a word of encouragement or two.
You know what? This is Coach Naska trying to calm everybody down right now. Really, guys, start over, okay? It's still early, 3-0. We've scored how many times, right? Look, we've scored 9 runs in one, 5 in another. This is so far from being over. Don't worry about it. Let's start over. Let's get calm. Let's get outs. Let's get out of this inning. That's the key right now.
So right-hander Griffin Snyder comes on to pitch for St. Joe's. Big, tall right-hander. First batter he will face is Justin Hodel with the bases loaded and nobody out and 3 runs in. So a tough assignment for Griffin Snyder. Tough day for Eric Swianecki and a tough assignment for Snyder.
He said Hodel's best games are when WNY Athletics comes out and broadcasts them. He's been unbelievable when the camera goes on.
Well, we'll see if that trend continues today, and certainly Canisius would like to see that happen.
I told Hodel, I can't go to college and do all the games that you're going to do, right?
Do you know where he's going to college?
He will be at N-Trip is where he's going to go.
Well, they've got a great program there.
Hey, just went to the World Series Finals for the JUCO Division III.
Well, and you and I did it was a while ago already, the ECC NCCC game at ECC earlier this year. It was a good ball game. Both schools have great programs. You can see the Canisius players feeling the confidence from a 3-run inning that's not over yet.
And the bullpen's going out again.
I was going to say, we're getting more activity in that Canisius bullpen. In the St. Joe's bullpen. And now on the flip side of this, it's a long time for Ryan Lynch to sit in the dugout. And it makes it all the more frustrating for St. Joe's that they were unable to catch those 2 runners in the top half of the first. We're still in the bottom of the first. 3-0, Canisius, bases loaded, nobody out. And the batter is catcher Justin Hodel. Well, and that last ball was absolutely crushed.
Yeah. And it just kept going, too, right? For a minute there, you thought, did he get all of that at this point?
Well, and I think 2 balls have been impacted by the sun in the eyes of fielders. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 0-1.
And there is a breeze. Granted, we don't really feel it because we're enclosed here, but look at the flag. There is a breeze blowing out.
Snyder, out of the windup, fires. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Way ahead of that one. That was down low. Would have been ball 1. 0-2 on Justin Hodel. So if Griffin Snyder can find a way out of this, that would be a huge lift for St. Joe's.
Let's go 1-2.
Here's the 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball lined into right field for a base hit. Here comes 1 run. Here comes the 2nd run. And the throw comes back into second. And it's a 5-0 game as Justin Hodel takes the 2-strike pitch into right field for a base hit. There are runners at first and third with still nobody out.
Hodel does it again. Unbelievable. He has just been hot. It's been fun to watch him. I'll tell you, he really has been lighting it up with his bat.
A 2-strike pitch. And it's 5-0. Jacob Dion, the second baseman, is the batter, with a chance to add more damage. That's the 4th hit of the inning.
Dion is hitting .324 on the season.
So Snyder got ahead 0-2, but Hodel whacked this 2-strike pitch into right. Pitch is in there for a called strike at the letters, 0-1.
I can't believe we still have no outs.
Yeah. Five runs in the inning. The pitch. Line drive caught by Greco, diving back to first, not in time. Right catch by Greco there. And Hodel dove back to the bag, put the tag on Hodel, but it was too late. That is the first out of the inning. Another hard hit ball. And now Drew Podles is the batter with runners at first and third and 1 out.
Think of the positioning right there that Coach Nasca put him, right? That's why that out happens right there, playing in front. If he's playing behind, there's a good chance that falls in and could go down into the corner, and that could have been running all day.
So Drew Podles, the batter, first and third, 1 out, 5 runs in. We're in the bottom of the first. The pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Vic Mazzara, who led off the game, getting hit by a pitch, is in the on-deck circle. So after Podles, Canisius will have batted around. And Podles, one of those players with good bat control, has got a lot of options here. High fly ball into short left field, and it'll drop for a base hit. Here comes the 6th run of the inning as Podles drops a single, and that'll bring Cabrera around to score, and it's a 6-0 game, and there's still just 1 out. An RBI single for Podles. 6-0 with 1 out, and runners now at first and second. The Canisius dugout hooting and hollering and enjoying a huge inning as Mazzara, and this will screw up my score sheet, Tom, is going to bat for the 2nd time this inning. The first pitch of the ball game hit him in the head. Got cut outside his eye, but fortunately was not hurt. First and second, 1 away. 6 runs in for Canisius in the bottom of the first of the Georgetown Cup playoffs. Breaking ball's in there for a strike. 0-1, 1-0 to Mazzara. This is the 2nd game of the best-of-3 Georgetown Cup Championship Series. Canisius won yesterday 5-4, and they're off to a great start here in Game 2, 6-0 in the bottom of the first with only 1 out. The pitch. Oh,
hit him
again. That's the 2nd time. Wow.
2nd time this inning.
2nd time. And now the bases are loaded for Jacob LaDuca, who got the first hit of the game, a single to right. And the very dangerous Vince Morrow moves into the on-deck circle. The bases are loaded, 1 out, 6 runs in, bottom of the first. St. Joe's really needs a double play here to get out of this. LaDuca, right-handed batter, first time facing Griffin Snyder, the pitch. Bouncing ball on the ground to short. The throw to the plate is in time. And that's the second out of the inning. The shortstop, Joey Haynes, to the catcher, Tom Zarecki. And there are 2 away.
Good play by Haynes on that one. Really is. I mean, I think that where that was hit, that was going to be a tough double play to make. I think his only play was to go home to stop the run from scoring.
He stayed nice and calm. Here's Vince Morrow. Takes a strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. First time up, Morrow drew a base on balls.
I mean, think about it. You got your guy you want up here. Bases
Yeah,
loaded,
true.
2 outs, and you got right now the Division I hitter right now coming up.
Here's the strike 1 pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss, strike 2, 0-2. So Morrow, I believe he fell behind 0-2 his first time up and wound up drawing a base on balls. Huge first inning for Canisius. Griffin Snyder trying to get out of this. He's out of the windup with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Ooh, just missed inside. That St. Joe's dugout wanted that pitch. They all jumped off the bench like, with their fists clenched, thinking it was going to be a called 3rd strike, but Joe Berngasser said no, ball inside.
Yeah, catcher leaned in too much on that one. I would have been shocked if that was a called strike.
Now we got Morrow calling timeout and stepping out of the batter's box, taking a couple of practice cuts. 2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Morrow takes a ball high and outside, count evens at 2-2.
The last time I called a game here was the Section 6 championships when Brian Norson for Frontier hit one off that Canisius College scoreboard out there.
The pitch. Bouncing ball toward third. Third baseman gobbles it up, steps on the bag. Brendan Buchello, and the inning is finally over. But my, oh my, Canisius does some serious damage. They get 6 runs on 5 hits, a couple of hit batters, and an error. At the end of 1 complete, it is Canisius 6, St. Joe's nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more. Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Top half of the second inning, 6-0 Canisius. The pitch to the first batter is swung on and missed by Jeremy Connor, 0-1. Ryan Lynch's job now with that 6-0 lead, throw strikes. It's simple, but it's not easy. Pitching with that big lead, and we all know the Monsignor Martin League, this rivalry, got a long way to go. Breaking ball just missed. Count evens at 1-1. That was a great pitch. One and one on Jeremy Connor, leading off the top of the second. and he grounds one to the second baseman. Nice stop on the ground by Jake Dion. Gets up and throws to Blaze Colbert for the first out of the inning. And there's one away, and that'll bring up Chris Casarza. Lynch gets the ground out. Chris Casarza, the center fielder, is a right-handed batter.
Casarza hitting .364 on the season.
Lynch winds it up and fires. Fastball bounced on the ground, goes off the pitcher. Lynch knocks it down, picks it up, throw to first, not in time. So Casarza gets a base hit on the comebacker. Tough chance for Lynch. He knocked it down but couldn't make a play on it.
Well, Casarza's got some wheels, too. He got down that first baseline really quick.
Certainly didn't hurt. And that'll bring up Nate Casarza, the right fielder. One out, runner on first, top of the second, 6-0 Canisius. Ideally for Ryan Lynch, he'd like a shutdown inning. And on the flip side, St. Joe's wants to at least chip away, and chip away. Here's the pitch to Casarza. In there for a strike on the outside corner, a fastball, 0-1.
So we already said Chris Casarza, right? Batting .364. Nick batting .361. Boy.
I thought you were going to say Nate was batting .364. That would have been something. Here's the strike one pitch. Breaking ball down low, 1-1.
But what a momentum shift. I mean, we started the first inning. It looked like St. Joe's was going to score. They were threatening. Runners on second, third. Canisius gets out of it and then just comes in and explodes in the bottom of the first inning.
6 runs in the first for Canisius. Throw over to first, not in time. Casarza back with a dive. 1 out in the top of the second and a runner on first. Nate Casarza taps the end of the bat on home plate. Waves it back and forth at Ryan Lynch. The pitch. Foul back onto the screen. Count goes to 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes on Nate Casarza. Chris Casarza leads off of first. Ryan Lynch checks the runner, works out of the stretch. The pitch. Foul back onto the screen. Count remains 1-2. Second game of the Georgetown Cup Championship Series. Canisius won yesterday 5-4. If they win game 1, they win the Georgetown Cup. If St. Joe's rallies and wins this game, we'll play the second game of the doubleheader. Throw over to first, not in time. Back with the dive is Chris Casarza.
St. Joe's has got to look at this, right? Just one at a time, 1 run at a time. You're not going to get all 6 right away, right? You got to be able to get 1 run, 1 hit, 1 at-bat at a time.
Up high for a ball, and the count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, low and outside, 3-2. The last thing Lynch wants to do is put runners on base.
But like you said earlier in the last inning, a long time for Lynch to sit and come out right now.
He got Connor, the first batter of the inning, on a ground out. Then Casarza got a hit. The count is full. And there goes the runner. The pitch is a high pop-up into shallow center field. Center fielder falls down. It drops in for a base hit. And St. Joe's has runners at first and second with 1 out. The center fielder, Mazzara, slipped as he started coming in on the ball. I don't know if he'd have been able to get there, but Diane and Leduca went out and the ball just dropped in. So now St. Joe's has a threat going with runners at first and second and 1 away, and the left-handed hitting Sean Deacon is the batter.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know if he would have gotten there either because he's playing pretty deep.
Sean Deacon, left-handed batter. Ryan Lynch into the stretch. Here's the pitch. Up high for a ball, 1-0. Little extra pop on that one from Lynch. Ball missed up high, and you heard the pop in the catcher Justin Hodel's glove. Lynch out of the stretch. The pitch. Up high for a ball, and it's 2-0.
St. Joe's just starting to get back to life there a little bit. You see the fans right now trying to root their team on.
Well, Deacon ahead in the count. 2-0. The pitch. Outside, ball 3-0. Justin Hodel puts up two hands like telling Lynch to just easy does it.
Yeah, easy does it, right?
Yeah, like I said, his job is simple but not easy. Throw strikes. 3-0 on Sean Deacon. Runners at first and second. Top of the second. 6-0 Canisius. One away. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike, and the count goes to 3-1.
And I'm sure he had the red light on that one. It says, Coach Naska just trying to get base runners, but now you are sitting dead red fastball. You're looking belt high right here, dead red fastball to do something with.
Runners lead from first and second. The pitch to Deacon. Swing and a miss, strike two. And now it's a full count at 3-2.
Lynch battling back right here.
Chris Casarsa leading from second. Nate Casarsa leading off of first. 3-2 on Sean Deacon. Ryan Lynch into the stretch. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Coming back is Hodel. Throws the mask off. Gets underneath it. Makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Justin Hodel catches the foul pop-up off the bat of Sean Deacon. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. Joey Haynes.
Haynes hitting .481 on the season.
St. Joe's left two on in the top of the first. They have two on now with two outs, and Lynch coming back to get Deacon on the foul pop to the catcher. The stretch in the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike and a beauty. 0-1 on the hitter, Haynes.
When a pitcher can get that breaking pitch or that off-speed pitch over first strike on the first pitch, boy, you put yourself in really good position with the at-bat.
Here's the pitch to Haynes. Outside, ball one. Count evens at 1-1. Chris Casarsa leading off a second. Nate Casarsa leading off a first. Two outs, top of the second. 6-0 Canisius. 1-1 on Joey Haynes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Joey Haynes rolling his eyes back as he stepped out of the box after that one. Great pitch there on the outside corner. 1-2 on Haynes now. And Lynch is a strike away from getting out of a jam for the second time in as many innings. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Down low in the dirt, gets past Hodel. Ooh. And they're going to have a play at the plate. Here comes Casarsa, the throw, the slide, the tag. He's out at the plate. He tried to score from second on the ball that got past Hodel. Hodel chased it down, fired to the pitcher Lynch, covering, and he tagged out the runner Casarsa at home plate. So in the second inning, no runs, a couple of hits, a couple of men left on. After an inning and a half, Canisius 6, St. Joe's nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being, our passion.
So we move now to the bottom half of the sixth inning. Bottom of the second inning. Blaze Colbert leads it off. He walked and scored his first time up. The pitch. Ball outside 1-0. Tom, you wonder, did the runner Casarza run through a sign, or did Coach Naska send him down 6-0 with 2 outs?
He was going all out. I really think that was one he went on his own.
Pitch bounces in the dirt, 2-0. Not sure that the coach would have wanted that to happen just for that reason.
Yeah.
You take yourself out of the inning. So
especially you got your leadoff batter who's hitting 480 on the season, up with 2 runners in scoring position right there.
2-0 on Blaze Colbert, the left-handed batter leading off against Griffin Snyder. Chops one, foul down the first baseline. 2-1. Well, tons of action in this one, and we're just in the bottom of the second inning. Canisius with a 6 spot in the first. St. Joe's threatened in both the first and the second, but failed to score. Great play by Canisius to end the top of the second inning. Griffin Snyder working deliberately. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball 3, didn't miss by much. 3-1 on Colbert, leading off the second inning for Canisius. Here's the windup and the pitch. Colbert swings and misses, strike 2, 3-2. Big swing at that one. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Foul back beyond the screen, and the count holds at 3-2. Tommy Lynch on deck. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Long drive into left center field, and that will drop in for a base hit. And Colbert turns around first, is headed for second. The throw, the slide, and he's in there with a double. A hustle double by Blaze Colbert. And just like that, Canisius gets the lead man on with a base hit. A double for Colbert leading off the second inning, and Tommy Lynch is the batter. Line drive into left center field. And Colbert was hustling from the second he left the batter's box. And Tommy Lynch is the batter now. The pitch. Breaking ball grounded on the ground past the diving third baseman into left field. Colbert will come around and score, and Lynch will go into second with a stand-up double. He's going to head for third. The Canisius players are in front of me. The ball was bobbled. He's going to come all the way around to third base. And there's a runner on at third with nobody out and a run in. It's 7-0 Canisius. So the hill for St. Joe's gets a little bit longer, steeper.
So it got into the corner over there is what had happened. Remember I told you there are corners all over the field here. It got into the corner over there, and Lynch takes advantage of it and makes sure he never stopped, went right over to third base.
So Christian Cabrera is the batter now. Nobody out, a run in, back-to-back extra base hits to start the inning. 7-0 Canisius. Here's the pitch. Cabrera launches one to center field, way back, going back, and the ball is off the glove of Chris Casarza. The 8th run scores, and he's flying around heading for third base. And he'll be in there at third.
That's the second bomb he's hit that was dropped that the outfielders couldn't get to.
It's an 8-0 game, and there's still nobody out. 2 runs in the inning, runner at third. My, oh my, Justin Hodel, the batter, had a big 2-run hit in the first inning.
It just seems like Canisius can't do any wrong today. It really does. Every hit is finding a hole. You know, every play has gone their way. It just seems that right now things are going all Canisius' way.
Now, we can't tell if the sun has been a factor in any of these balls because a couple of those should have been caught.
Oh, no, we could tell the one in the infield was.
That
yeah.
one. But in the outfield, let's face it.
Yeah, that one could have been. I agree with you on that, Stu. That one could have been because of the way he was going for that ball.
Should have been. He was in position to make the catch. So did he glance up, lose it in the sun, or just,
But he was on the run for that. That was still going to be a tough catch to make. And they're bringing in a new pitcher, it looks like. So we got a lefty
A
coming
left-hander coming in. Justin Hodel will be the batter. And we'll see if we can see who the pitcher is. Find my St. Joe's roster here. So Griffin Snyder will depart. He had a rough afternoon. Eric Swianecki started. Griffin Snyder came in. And now we have a left-hander on the mound. And as soon as he throws a warm-up pitch and turns so we can see his number, we'll hopefully get a name for you. And of course, he doesn't turn far enough for us to see his number.
7.
Number 7. Okay, that is Mike Noonan. Left-hander Mike Noonan will be the third pitcher of the day for St. Joe's, and he'll come in with a runner on third, 2 runs in, nobody out in the bottom half of the second inning, and Canisius up 8-0. And the first batter he will face is left-handed hitting catcher Justin Hodel, who has done his share of damage in these 2 games.
In these 2 games, in the game we already did earlier that was 9-8, he has just been big for Canisius in the St. Joe's rivalry.
And he's done it on both sides of the ball. He made the play the end at the top of the second to go back at the pitch that got past him, alertly get up and throw to the pitcher Lynch covering to tag their runner out at the plate. So Noonan, go ahead.
He's done a couple big things. If you remember in the game, the 9-8 one, remember
that
play at the plate?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, been really done a great job defensively. He really has. And his dad, the assistant coach over at West Seneca West, as well as the head JV coach at West Seneca West.
So Blaze Colbert will head back over to third base.
And there's still no out, guys. Still no out here.
And 2 more runs are in. Wait, that can't be Blaze Colbert. Excuse me, that's Christian Cabrera, my bad. And Justin Hodel gets set to step in. He's got a hit and 2 runs on the day so far. We're just in the bottom of the second inning. 8 runs on 8 hits and no errors for Canisius. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for St. Joe's. Hodel, left-handed batter, facing the left-handed pitcher, Mike Noonan. Third pitcher of the day already for St. Joe's. The pitch from Noonan. Down low, nice stop by the catcher, Zwirecki. Keep it in front of him, keeping Cabrera at third. Now St. Joe's has a big hill to climb, and Hodel will try to make it an even bigger hill. 1-0 on the left-handed batting catcher. Noonan out of the stretch, the pitch. Down low in the dirt, 2-0.
Mike Noonan with a 1.5 ERA. He's 1-0 on the season with 3 saves.
Works out of the stretch with the runner on third, the pitch. Long drive into center field. Center fielder coming on, and that time he makes the catch. Here comes the throw to the plate. Cabrera kind of jogs home, but scores easily on the sac fly. Hodel hit it hard, and it makes it a 9-0 game. And it'll bring up Jacob Diane with 1 out and nobody on base. Well, we haven't been able to say nobody on base very often for Canisius today, have we?
No, we have not.
Chris Casarza making that catch, coming in on it that time. And Jacob Dion is the batter. Anthony Greco caught a line drive he hit his first time up in the first inning. A wind up in the pitch. High pop-up. Could be trouble in no man's land. The outfielders converge, and Casarza, the center fielder, Chris Casarza, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So back-to-back outs, seemingly for the first time in forever, recorded by St. Joe's, and Drew Podless is the batter. You know, and St. Joe's had better be aware here. This guy could easily drop down a bunt to try to keep this inning alive. Right-handed batter. Mike Noonan coming on and doing a great job so far. He's retired the first 2 batters he's faced. The windup and the pitch. Up high for a ball, 1-0.
Podless can even put a ground ball into play and make it difficult for the fielder.
It's true. He can fly. And he's fun to watch. One of those guys that's just fun to watch. Here's the ball 1 pitch. He backs away from one inside. It's 2-0.
And I'll tell you, 2-0, you do not want to walk this kid and put him on the base paths. I'll tell you that also, because he will run all over. He'll be standing on third before you know it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. High pop-up foul and out of play. Count goes to 2-1.
Let's go.
Vic Mazzara on deck. He was up twice in the first inning and got hit by a pitch both times. 2-1 on Podless. Noonan peering into Zwarecki. The pitch up high, ball 3-1. 2 outs and nobody on. 3 runs in the bottom of the second. Canisius leading St. Joe's 9-0 in the second game of the Georgetown Cup Championship Series. Canisius won yesterday 5-4. So if they win this game, they win the championship. The pitch. High fly ball into deep left field. Going back, still going back, and in front of the fence, Sean Deacon makes the catch to retire the side. Podless gave it a ride, but it's an out. At the end of 2 complete, it's Canisius 9, St. Joe's nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
We move now to the top half of the third inning, a 9-0 lead for Canisius. Joey Haynes leads off for St. Joe's. Haynes was at the plate, and he takes a pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. When the ball got past Hodel, and Hodel scrambled to get it and threw out the runner. Casarza at home plate. Great play there to end that inning. Here's the pitch to Haynes from Ryan Lynch. Breaking ball ripped on the one hop into right field for a base hit. So now St. Joe's has had base runners in each of the first 2 innings. They've been unable to deliver. It's been the exact opposite for Canisius. So 9-0 Canisius. Now we got the home plate umpire walking over here. And we have Joe Berngasser talking to Pete Schneider, and Pete will take care of whatever issue he brought up.
It sounded like it was a language issue is what
Yes.
it was.
I don't know if that was coming from the dugout or the stands.
No, it was coming from the stands.
So Mr. Schneider, the head of the Monsignor Martin, walking over to the area where the language came from and will address this. And now Joe Berngasser, I think he wants the game to continue. So runner on at first is Haynes. Tristan Wigan is the batter.
But very important here for St. Joe's to get that leadoff runner on, right? Something to happen. You got to start it off with your leadoff runner.
And here's the pitch to Wigan. He bunts down the third baseline. It's a beauty. Morrow will let it roll, and it goes foul. Very smart play by Vince Morrow to let that roll. And that took the guts of a burglar, too, because that looked like it was just going to die there. And Morrow, where he was, could just stand there and watch it, and it very, very slowly went foul just before the bag. So great play by Morrow and an outstanding looking bunt by Wigan, but Morrow just kind of outsmarted it.
That was a great bunt. It really was. But, boy, you got to give Morrow huge credit on that one. And he did the same thing, by the way, in the last game.
Yes, he did. So Lynch working out of the stretch. Haynes leads from first. And the pitch to Wigan. Up high for a ball. 1-1. Tristan Wigan getting support from the stand. Someone saying Ford is a great kid. Haynes leads from first. The pitch. Inside for a ball. 2-1. Well, the last thing Lynch wants to do is put guys on base. Nobody out. Runner on first. Top of the third. 9-0 Canisius. They've had a 6-run inning and a 3-run inning. St. Joe's is threatened in both, but has been unable to get that goose egg off the scoreboard. Lynch stretches. Pitches. That's a ball. And now the count goes to 3-1. Lynch checks the runner, Haynes. Now he steps off the rubber. Timeout is called.
I got to tell you, too, any ball hit to left field, that the wind is absolutely. You see how far some of these hits have gone that do not look like they should be going that far?
No, the ball is carrying really well. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Foul back onto the screen. Count goes to 3-2 on Tristan Wigan.
Tristan is actually hitting .310 on the season.
The 3-2 pitch, up high, but he popped it up. He couldn't stay on. He couldn't resist that high fastball. Looked like it was going to be ball 4. He popped it up, foul out of play, and the count remains 3-2.
Yeah, tough. I mean, he's trying to protect, right? This is one where you're going is he's trying to protect. I'd rather him be aggressive on that, right, than watch something that could fall into the strike zone.
Haynes leads off from first. The 3-2 pitch to Wigan. Up high, ball 4. He walked him, and just like that, St. Joe's has a threat going with runners at first and second and nobody out. And the batter now is Anthony Greco, the first baseman, left-handed hitter. Well, as Tom and I have seen many times before, when these two schools play, expect the unexpected no matter what the sport. We had a 9-8 game earlier this year at Sal Magley Field that was decided in extra innings, and every time you thought, well, that should do it. No, it didn't do it. So stay tuned. Greco the batter, runners at first and second. Nobody out, top of the third. Ryan Lynch on the mound, working out of the stretch. The pitch to Greco. Down low, ball 1, 1-0.
I'm getting the feeling Greco's due for a big hit. He really is. I mean, he's had such an incredible year. He's hitting .545 on the season. I'm telling you, something big is going to come off his bat.
He's got his socks up high like Jim Thome used to wear them.
Had to get that Cleveland.
Yes, I did. Here's the pitch. High pop-up on the infield.
That's
shortstop getting underneath it, and he makes the catch, Jacob DeLuca, and there's one away on the pop-out. Greco a little bit behind on the fastball and popped it up for the first out of the inning, and now the catcher, Tom Zwiricki, with runners at first and second and one away.
Zwiricki hitting .453 on the season.
Haynes off second, Wigan off first. Lynch out of the stretch to the right-handed batter. The pitch. Chopped slowly down the third baseline. Morrow gloves it, and he will have no throw, no play. It's an infield hit for Zwiricki. Morrow charged it, but by the time he got there, he had no play. An infield hit for Zwiricki, and now the bases are loaded for Brendan Buccello. Hit a monstrous home run yesterday. And boy, what a lift that would be for St. Joe's if he could do that again.
And I'll tell you, he hit it in the same spot where we've been talking about is carrying very nicely today.
Lynch, in the biggest gem of the game for him so far today. The pitch, up high, ball 1-0. No place to put him.
This has to be an inning right here that St. Joe's take advantage of. They got to put some runs on the board right here.
Got to chip away at least a little bit.
Just like as we talked about, you've still got a 7-inning game, right? Long ways to go.
The pitch, breaking ball, chopped foul at the plate. Count evens at 1-1. Ryan Lynch on the mound. Brother Tommy pitched yesterday. Got the win. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Buchello drives one to deep center field, but coming in to make the catch is Vic Mazzara. And here comes a run to the plate. It will score, and St. Joe's is on the board. As Joey Haynes comes around to score the first run of the game for St. Joe's. Buchela on the sacrifice fly to center field, and it's a 9-1 game. They're going to appeal over at third, and the umpire says, nope, he's safe. They appealed that the runner left third base too early, but they're 2 away, and runners are at first and second now, and Jeremy Connor will be the batter. Buchello gave that one a ride, but Mazzara hauled it in.
Connor hitting .439 on the season.
The pitch. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Jeremy Connor, the DH today. The pitch. Breaking ball. Popped up. Could be trouble. Going out into right field and making the catch is the right fielder, Christian Cabrera, and that will end the inning. But St. Joe's does get a run at the end of 2.5 innings. It's Canisius 9, St. Joe's 1. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Well, believe it or not, it's only the bottom of the third. High-scoring game here. Canisius leading St. Joe's 9-1. In the bottom of the third, and Mike Noonan will face the top of the batting order, Vince Mazzara, Jacob LaDuca, and Vince Morrow. Vic Mazzara, the batter. will face the left-hander Noonan. The third St. Joe's pitcher of the day. Pitch is up high for a ball, 1-0.
Want to talk about that last catch of the inning right there. Cabrera does a phenomenal job of using his glove to block the sun. You can see they're struggling with the sun out there, and he does a great job to be able to block it out.
Ball 2 is low and outside. Cabrera had a big day yesterday. Unofficially, he had like 9 putouts in right field because of that short porch.
Yeah,
right? People
everybody
trying
was
to reach
going
it.
that way, yeah.
Here's the pitch to Mazzara. High pop-up way up in the air into shallow left field. Left fielder and shortstop converge, and Sean Deacon makes the catch for the first out of the inning. The left fielder Deacon puts it away, and Mazzara is retired. LaDuca is the batter.
It's the first time Mazzara got to swing the bat.
Yes. He'd been hit by a pitch twice already.
Twice in one inning.
Yes. LaDuca is the batter. Got a hit in the first inning and safe on an error in the second. Excuse me, he's out on a force play. Chops one foul at home plate.
That was a great piece of hitting on that first at-bat. If you remember, Mazzara takes off stealing, and he finds the hole right at second base right there. Hits it right into the hole as the second baseman went to go cover for the steal. Did a great job of hitting that way.
LaDuca was actually thrown out at the plate on a force play. His last time up. 0-1 on the batter. 1 out. Bottom of the third. 9-1 Canisius. Breaking ball is outside, and the count evens at 1-1. Left-hander Mike Noonan on in relief. Eric Swianecki started it, followed by Griffin Snyder, and now Noonan for St. Joe's as the Marauders hope for a shutdown inning and a chance to chip away a little bit.
Well, he's settled things down so far. Got them out of the last inning, starting off this inning the right way.
Foul back onto the screen. Count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on Jacob LaDuca. 1 out, nobody on base. Haven't said that very often for Canisius today.
That is true.
Here's the windup and the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball stays up high, and the count evens at 2-2. You can hear the Canisius dugout chirping as ball players do. Pitch is down low and in the dirt, and the count goes full at 3-2.
I actually think that's coming from the crowd that we just heard.
Oh, something. Yeah. To my right is the Canisius bench. To my left is the crowd.
And the crowd is right there. Like the student section is right up next to us too.
And the Canisius bench is also quite enthusiastic in a good way, cheering on their teammate. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Down low, ball 4. And LaDuca is once again on base, and Vince Morrow is the batter. 1 out, runner on first. 9-1 Canisius in the bottom of the third. Morrow walked and bounced out to the third baseman and made a great defensive play in the top of the third, allowing a bunt to roll past third that, had it stayed fair, would have been a base hit, and St. Joe's might have been in position for a bigger inning, but he allowed it to roll, and it rolled foul just before the third base bag. Noonan throws over to first, and LaDuca is back in plenty of time.
Actually, that guy ended up getting on still with a walk, if you remember.
Yeah, I forgot who it was.
Yeah, so they still had runners on first and second there. It was a second batter.
Here's the stretch and the pitch. Line drive into left center field. Left fielder Deacon is there to make the catch. That one was hit right on a line, and Deacon ran over and grabbed it for the second out of the inning. Hard hit ball there for Morrow, but Deacon was there to haul it in, and Blaze Colbert will be the batter with 2 outs and LaDuca on at first.
Yeah, he tagged that one. I'll tell you, that's just a few feet to the left or right, and I'm telling you, that's going to find a gap somewhere and watch him run.
Colbert has been on base and scored both times. LaDuca gets his lead from first. Left-handed pitcher to left-handed batter. He's going to throw over to first, and LaDuca is back standing. Field baked in sunshine on a Tuesday afternoon here in beautiful Buffalo, New York. Campus of Canisius College, the Dembski Complex. Canisius trying to wrap up the Georgetown Cup. The pitch to Tolbert. Foul. Back onto the screen, 0-1. Well, if they can get out of the inning without allowing any runs, that should be some sort of lift for St. Joe's. Colbert will try to make sure that doesn't happen. LaDuca leads from first. The pitch. Breaking ball inside, runner going down to second, and the slide, and he's in there safely. LaDuca steals second. And there's a runner at second with 2 down. And Blaze Colbert will now have an RBI opportunity. Noonan checks the runner at second, LaDuca. The pitch to the plate. Popped up, high in the air, on the infield. And the shortstop, Joey Haynes, makes the catch to end the inning. So the first time today, Canisius does not get any runs. At the end of 3 complete, it's Canisius 9, St. Joe's 1. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Chris Casarza leads off here in the top half of the 4th for St. Joe's with Canisius up 9-1. Here's the windup from Lynch in the pitch. Up high for a ball, 1-0. Was that girls softball score 0-0 between
Narden and between St. Mary's and Sacred Heart.
And there's 0-0. And a bouncing ball past Morrow at third. It's a fair ball. And Casarza hits first. He's going to try for 2, and he's going to make it because the ball's lost in the corner, and he's going for 3. Here comes the throw to third, not nearly in time. It's a leadoff triple for Chris Casarza.
It's one of those that got down in the corner again. Remember, we talked about it in the last time that ball went down in the corner. Same exact thing happened, but happened for Canisius for a triple. I think it was Lynch who did it.
And now Nate Casarza is the batter, and St. Joe's has a runner on third with nobody out and a chance to get just a little bit closer.
That was Casarza's second hit of the game right there.
And the pitch.
Ooh.
Oh, he hit him. And now St. Joe's has runners at first and third with nobody out. Well, we've seen this act before on the other side, and it turned into a big 6-run inning. And now we'll get a visit to the mound with Ryan Lynch and Coach Justin Sasseroni and a bunch of others. So nobody out, runners at first and third. St. Joe's trying to rally from being down 9-0. It's 9-1 now.
So it looks like Canisius must have their bullpen working is what they're doing. That's what they're trying to do is communicate with the bullpen right now.
From where we're located, we cannot see that bullpen.
Yeah, well, you can't see the bullpens either way. They're kind of hidden, as you saw. Like we've seen, the only reason we see the St. Joe's is they have to run out to the bullpen, which is why we get a chance to see who it is.
So Chris Casarsa on third, Nate Casarsa on first, Sean Deacon, who fouled out to the catcher, his first time up, is the batter. First and third, nobody out. St. Joe's with another golden opportunity to score some runs here. And Ryan Lynch will once again try to do the Houdini act and get out of it. This is his toughest jam of the day. The pitch to Deacon. In there for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Top of the fourth, nobody out, 2 on. Georgetown Cup Championship Series, the Monsignor Martin Championship Series. Canisius leading 1-0. The pitch. High fly ball, short left field. Left fielder coming on. Podless makes the catch, and the runner at third stays there. And there's one away with runners at first and third. So they decide not to send the runner. And we go back to the top of the order for Joey Haynes.
Yeah, I don't think there was any way that runner was going. It was too far in left field. Podless came way too far in. He's got a gun, too.
Well, double play now, and Canisius could get out of the inning. And here's the pitch to Haynes. Foul back onto the screen, 0-1. 9 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Canisius. 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors for St. Joe's. Lynch out of the stretch. Runners leading from first and third. The pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Gets past the catcher, and this time Casarsa will score. And the other Casarsa gets around second and will stop at second base. So Hodel couldn't find that one to throw anybody out. And the run scores, and it's a 9-2 game. So Haynes with a 1-1 count. Nate Casarsa goes down to second base. Chris Casarsa scores. And St. Joe's continues to try to chip away here at that Canisius lead. Casarsa dancing off of second base. The pitch. Bouncing ball on the ground to the shortstop. LaDuca gobbles it up, throws to first in time for the out. Good stretch by Blaze Colbert. And there are 2 away, and the runner goes to third. 2 outs, runner on third. And the batter now is Tristan Wigan. Haynes getting down the line quickly, but a good play by LaDuca and Colbert at the other end. Runner on third, 2 down, Wigan the batter. Laid down a bunt that just went foul last time up. Did walk, but let's see what he does. Just missed. Great pitch there. And it's ball 1, 1-0. Boy, that one didn't miss by much.
No, not at all. I wonder if we're going to see a new pitcher come in for St. Joe's, too, when we start their inning.
Well, Noonan came on and kind of slammed the door a bit. Lynch fires. Ground ball up the middle. It hit the pitcher, picked up by the shortstop, and he can't make the play. LaDuca picked it up, but he couldn't. He tried to set himself to make a throw, slipped and fell. That one went off Lynch, the pitcher. Hard hit ball right up the middle, and it's an RBI single, and now it's a 9-3 game as Nate Casarsa scores.
I said it all along. We knew some answer was going to happen at one point, right? And what was the big inning yesterday? It was the fourth, and guess what's starting to happen here?
Well, there's 2 runs in, 2 outs, and a runner Wigan on at first for Anthony Greco. Powerfully built left-handed batter. Ryan Lynch fires. Breaking ball just missed again, and it's 1-0. Now you see the players in the St. Joe's dugout standing up and clapping, getting a little bit more enthusiastic. hoping and thinking that maybe the worm has turned a bit. Lynch out of the stretch. The pitch. Down low, ball 2. So Lynch is behind Greco. 2-0. Wigan getting that lead from first. Lynch into the stretch. The pitch. Oh, breaking ball stays way up high. That one just simply didn't break. And it's ball 3, 3-0. And we'll see what, if it looks like someone's coming in from the Canisius bullpen, doesn't it?
Yep.
So we'll see what happens there. Lynch has gone all the way for the Crusaders so far. But he's behind Greco, 3-0 here in the top of the 4th. Wigan off of first, the pitch. Bounced down the ground, but fouled down the first baseline, and the count goes to 3-1.
He had the green light there in that 3-0.
Wigan on at first. Drove in the second run of the inning for St. Joe's. It's 9-3 Canisius with 2 down in the top of the 4th and a runner on first and a 3-1 count on Greco. Lynch, the pitch to Greco, bounces it in the dirt, stopped by Hodel, but once again, St. Joe's has runners at first and second with 2 down, and catcher Tom Zwirecki is the batter after the walk. Here we get a murmur from the crowd, some chatter, and we'll see if there are any moves to be made. Zwirecki was called out on strikes and got a base hit his last time up. The pitch. Breaking ball down low and away, 1-0. So Lynch struggling a little bit here in the 4th. 2 on, 2 out, and 2 in. Lynch from the stretch. The pitch. Chopped slowly foul down the third baseline. Morrow will go over and backhand it, but it's just a foul ball, and the count evens at 1-1. Morrow will throw it back to pitcher Lynch. Zwirecki taps the end of the bat on home plate. Back foot close to his front foot, which is a little bit behind his back foot. Lynch to the plate. In there for a strike on the outside corner and a beauty, a fastball, and the count goes to 1-2. Good pitch there by Lynch. One ball, 2 strikes on Tom Zwirecki. Wigan and Greco lead from second and first. 2 down. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Runners on the move. Breaking ball chopped into left field for a base hit. Here comes Wigan to score. Throw back behind the runner at second. He's safe there. And it's a 9-4 game as Zwirecki delivers the RBI single. And that will bring to the plate Brendan Buccello. And we're going to get a visit to the mound. And we'll see if Ryan Lynch is staying in this game.
Oh, that's it.
And Ryan Lynch's day on the mound is done. He goes 3 2/3 innings, gives up 4 runs, and is responsible for the runners on base at first and second. It's a 9-4 game as St. Joe's has put 3 on the board here so far in the top half of the 4th inning.
So we've got an update from the Monsignor Martin semifinals, the girls softball, where St. Mary's just takes a 1-0 lead.
What inning
over
is that
Sacred
in?
Heart, second inning.
Second inning.
It looks like into pitch right now is number 19, Bradley.
I have Joe. Wait a second. Which team is this? Let's see. Yes, Matt Bradley. You are correct. Matt Bradley will come on to pitch for Ryan Lyncher with 2 outs in the top of the 4th, and St. Joe's having put 3 on the board to make this a 9-4 ball game. And Bradley, tall right-hander, comes in, and he's in a jam here. First and second with 2 out and 3 runs in the inning. So St. Joe's chipping away. And Bradley, big, tall right-hander. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more after this.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Well, back at the Dembski Complex on the campus of Canisius College, Brendan Buccello will face Matt Bradley. This looks like a power versus power matchup. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Bradley on in relief of Lynch, and now he'll step off the mound. St. Joe's has scored 3 times here in the inning to close the gap to 9-4. Greco on at second, Wyricky on at first. The pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 1, 0-1. Runners lead from first and second. 2 down. Matt Bradley fires. Outside and low, ball 1. Count evens at 1-1. Bradley, tall, powerfully built right-handed pitcher. Pitches a ball, 2-1.
Bradley's got a 2-2 record on the season with a 2.58 ERA.
Bradley working out of the stretch. The pitch, way up high. Total brings that one back down low, and it's 3-1.
Bradley's thrown 21 innings so far this season with 37 strikeouts.
Well, 3-1 on the very dangerous Brendan Buccello. Bradley taking his time, gets into the stretch, and now he'll step off, and the runners will get back to their bases. That's Greco on at second, Wyricky on at first. 3 runs in the inning so far. And here comes the 3-1 pitch. High fly ball down the right side, and it will not be caught, but it is foul and out of play, and the count is full at 3-2.
So we apologize. We do have a little bit of a blind spot down that right field line. There's just no way we could get over there. We don't even have stuff to be able to get high enough to get over there. We're lucky we really got the angle we even have right now. So we apologize. There will be a little bit of a blind spot.
Well, sometimes some of the angles do help keep things interesting. 3-2 on Buccello. The pitch. Bounced foul down the third baseline. Coach Paul Naska kind of had to move to get out of the way, throwing up his hands. But he got out of the way, fortunately. Gonna have to ask him what kind of hands he had when he was playing. If it was a good hands guy. So the count stays at 3-2 on Brendan Buccello, the St. Joe's third baseman. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, 9-4 in the fourth. Canisius leading St. Joe's in the second game of the Georgetown Cup playoffs. And here's the 3-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. And he draws a walk to load the bases for Jeremy Connor, the DH. So here's the golden opportunity for St. Joe's right here. Bases loaded, 2 down in the fourth. Jeremy Connor, the DH, bounced out to the second baseman and flew out to the right fielder. Coach Naska puts his arm around his shoulders and has a word with his DH.
You can see big smile on Coach Naska's face. He really keeps his dugout loose, right? Really trying to just keep him calm. He knows the moment right now, but he's just really trying to keep his player calm at this point.
And that is an absolute great description, the moment. It seems to have arrived, potentially. Right-handed batter versus the right-handed pitcher. Bradley still works out of the stretch. The pitch. Connor takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Bradley working deliberately. The pitch. Bounce gets past the catcher, bounced in the dirt. A run will score, and everybody will move up. And suddenly it's a 9-5 game as Bradley bounced one in the dirt. So Greco comes around to score, and everybody else moves up. Now we have runners at second and third, and it's a 9-5 game. They've scored 5 times. Base hit here, and holy cow, this game really tightened up. Will have tightened up. So 1-1 on Connor. The pitch, up high, 2-1.
And that's now 8 runs in the fourth inning for St. Joe's in the 2 games.
Something about that fourth inning. I wonder if we could go back and look up the 9-8 game, how many they scored in the fourth there.
I could do that actually for you.
Here's the 2-1 pitch, up high, but he swings and misses at that high fastball, and the count goes to 2-2. Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off of. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Connor. 4 runs in here in the fourth. Canisius up 9-5. Runners at second and third with 2 down. Matt Bradley out of the stretch. The pitch. Popped up, fouling out of play, and the count remains 2-2.
In the 9-8 game, they did not score anything in the fourth inning.
Oh, of course not, right? Why would we be surprised? Connor taps the end of the bat on home plate. Now he's ready for that 2-2 pitch. Runners leading from second and third. Here's the pitch. High fly ball, but it's fouled down the right side into that blind area that Tom was talking about. Buccello and Zwirecki, the base runners. Connor, the batter. Bradley, the pitcher. Matt Bradley trying to work out of this jam. It's been a 4-run inning for St. Joe's. He works out of the stretch. The pitch to Connor. Bounced in the dirt. Nice stop by Hodel, and now the count is full at 3-2. Well, when you start walking players, as St. Joe's found out in the first inning, you are literally playing with fire.
It will come back and bite you every single time.
My man Ed Kilgore used to say it's a half a run whenever you walk the leadoff batter. Here's the 3-2. Lined into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. 2 runs will score. We've got a 9-7 game here. And St. Joe's is right back in this one with 6 runs here in the third. And we might be getting another pitching change. Connor with a line drive base hit to right. Knocks in 2, and it's 9-7.
Look at those fans. They're going nuts over there.
So Bradley comes in and gets roughed up a little bit. And let's see, have we got another pitching change here?
Looks like 22.
22 would be Jacob LaDuca. So is he moving from shortstop to the mound?
Probably. And my guess is, yeah, Lynch is now coming into the game. It looks like Lynch will go over to first base, which is telling me that I think you're going to see Colbert go over to second base, and then you're going to see Diane
move.
Yeah,
to
Diane move over to short.
So LaDuca on the mound as Canisius tries desperately to stop the bleeding here, no pun intended. So Diane to short.
I'm just telling you what I thought there. I'm not sure where that it is.
Well, that makes perfect sense, though. There's no DH now. We get a little help from Pete Schneider. So that means when Canisius comes to bat, they will not have the DH, and that would be Tommy Lynch. But he's at first base.
Yeah,
so
Tommy will just bat for himself,
yes,
is what it'll be. He's now a positional player.
But they won't have a DH, so Jacob DeLuca on the mound to try and stop the bleeding here.
What it'll mean was before, in the pitcher spot, right, somebody was hitting there. Now you're going to actually have to, if you bring in another pitcher and take LaDuca out, you're going to have to replace them with somebody that's going to have to come out of the field now.
Runner on first, 2 down, 6 runs in the inning. Chris Casarsa is the batter, and he takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
So I think it's Colbert who's at short.
It is.
So,
yeah,
so Colbert went to short.
Okay.
So Diane is actually staying at second.
Colbert, one of those very versatile infielders. And Lynch is at first. The pitch, runner going, foul on the ground down the third baseline. Way out in front of that one was Casarsa. 0-2 on the batter. Well, we've got a ball game now. No doubt about that. 9-7. It was 9-0 at one point. Canisius and St. Joe's. Always seems to happen this way. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner at the knees, and the inning is over. Huge pitch there from Jacob LaDuca, and finally, after scoring 6 times, Canisius is retired. After 3.5, it's Canisius 9 and St. Joe's 7. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Tommy Lynch leads off for Canisius here in the bottom of the 4th. What a game. Canisius got 6 in the first, 3 in the second. St. Joe's got 1 in the third, 6 in the fourth, and it's a 9-7 game. And the way this is shaping up, Mike Noonan is a huge story for St. Joe's because he has slammed the door on Canisius. Tommy Lynch, the batter, 2 for 2 on the day. The pitch. Up high for a ball. Denny Serow having a little bit of fun with me there. I don't know if it was a text to you or is that on the Facebook page?
No, that was a text.
Here's the pitch from Noonan. Down low for a ball, 2-0. Close, but not quite there to Lynch.
Noonan has come in and really calmed things down for St. Joe's.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch to Lynch. Down low, ball 3. I mentioned Ed Kilgore previously, and Ed pitched at the University of Missouri, and we went to a whole bunch of Bison's games together, some Blue Jays games, had a lot of fun, and he would just say, his pitching coach at Missouri told him, a walk is a half a run. Just don't walk anybody. And here's the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, he walked him. So Lynch gets on to start the bottom of the 4th for Canisius. And that will bring Christian Cabrera to the plate. And Justin Hodel moves into the on-deck circle.
I can't see, they've been having the bullpen warm up here. I can't see them having a real long leash here.
Totally agree. At this point, I don't think either team will have a long leash. Now, there come some players walking into the dugout, but they came from behind home plate, so not sure if they were out in the pen or not. Noonan looking into Cabrera. Lynch leads from first. He fouls one back onto the screen, 0-1. Now this one is tightened up considerably from 9-0 to 9-7 after a 6-run 4th by the Marauders.
Cabrera's hit 2 bombs already today, too, really. I mean, 2 shots. One to center, one to left.
Noonan into the stretch. Strike 1 pitch. Ooh, breaking ball just missed. Not sure exactly where that missed. That was awfully close, and the count is 1-1. Lynch gets his lead from first. The pitch. Up high and outside. The breaking ball, and it's 2-1 on Christian Cabrera. So after that big 6-run inning, St. Joe's looking for the shutdown inning. A double play would really help the Marauders if they can get it. Yeah, Noonan will throw over to first, but Lynch is back in plenty of time. Cabrera waving that bat back and forth. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Up high, ball 3, 3-1. So now Noonan in danger of walking the first 2 batters at the bottom of the 4th. Lynch, short lead off of first. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Cabrera. Foul back onto the screen. 3-2, the count is full.
Tell you, he gets a hold of one. He's one of the players that can put one right into that net out there.
Oh, we've seen some long balls, but not quite that long, at least not yet. Noonan into the stretch. The 3-2 pitch to Cabrera. Down low, ball 4, he walked him. Back-to-back walks to start the bottom of the 4th. And Cabrera draws a walk. Lynch goes down to second, and now catcher Justin Hodel is the batter, and we're going to have a meeting on the mound as Noonan walks the first 2 batters here in the bottom of the 4th. It's 9-7. Canisius once led 9-0. 6 in the first, 3 in the second for the Crusaders. St. Joe's has answered with 1 in the third, 6 in the 4th. And now it's first and second, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th for Canisius after back-to-back walks to start the inning. So Hodel scheduled to face the left-hander Noonan.
Here comes someone running in from the bullpen now for Joe's. Hodel, 2 with 3 RBIs in this one, right? He had the single that was with runners on second and third that scored him, and then he had the sac fly, right?
Yes, you are correct. So Noonan will face Hodel. First and second, nobody out. Golden opportunity for Canisius to answer St. Joseph's 6-run inning. Noonan into the stretch. The pitch to Hodel. In there for a strike on the inside corner at the knees, and it's 0-1. Hodel, left-handed batter, facing the lefty Noonan. Noonan trying to work out of a jam of his own making, back-to-back walks to start the inning. Here's the pitch to Hodel. Long drive, deep to right, way back. Over the right fielder's head.
Dog ground roll double.
It's a double. They're going to call it a double. Well, that'll cost Canisius a run, but they will get one. Boy, did he crush that. Did that actually bounce over the fence?
It bounced over the fence, yep.
All right, because the right fielder, Nate Cassara, dove, tried to make a play on it. He couldn't, and it bounced over the fence, so there's runners on second and third with a run in. Justin Hodel really gave that a ride, and it's a 10-6 game. And once again, the walk comes back to hurt you.
Has he just been unbelievable? I mean, he stepped up every time.
He's been fabulous. And is that it for Noonan? Looks like Noonan is taken out of the game. Where did you say Hodel's going to school next year? Is he
in Trip?
In Trip. Well, they've got quite a player there. I mean, he's great behind the plate. He can hit and hit with power. I mean, that's a huge clutch hit there. He put a charge into that one. So Jacob Dion is the batter.
34 is coming in right now.
There's still nobody out.
34 for Joe's.
Let's see, who do we have here on the mound for St. Joe's? Owen McKendry is the new pitcher.
So we have a softball update too. The last one was at the top of the third. So after the 4 innings have been completed already. St. Mary's still leading 1-0 over Sacred Heart. Nardin's up 6-0. And Nardin's up 6-0 in the fourth also.
So this will be the 4th pitcher of the game for St. Joe's. Owen McKendry comes on in relief of Noonan. And Canisius answers so far with 1 run. And they have runners at second and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th, and they lead this one 10-7.
So McKendry right now has got a 1.35 ERA this season. He's 2-0 on the season. He's pitched 10 innings so far this season, and in those 10 innings, he's got 13 strikeouts.
Well, I guess my question to you, Tom, is how deep do both teams' bullpens go? And I guess we're about to find that out.
St. Joe's is deep. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's got more guys that he could still be bringing in that you haven't even seen yet. He's, like I said, he still has some guys. He's still got Max Stenger, who can easily come into this game and throw. He's got Joey Haynes that could come in from shortstop and play for him.
So the batter now is Jacob Dion. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. 10-7. Canisius leading St. Joe's. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Starting to feel like we could be here a while today.
We already have been a while.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to avoid saying that, but okay. McKendry steps off the rubber.
I think like I said, I thought it was going to be about 12 runs to win this game, I said.
Well, so far, Canisius has 10, and they're in position to get more. Foul out of play, 0-1 on Dion.
Especially with no outs right here.
McKendry set to pitch to Dion. Runners lead from second and third. The pitch. in there for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2 on Jacob Dion, 0 for 2 on the day.
You can see Joe's is playing in, too. Their infield's playing in. They're going to cut that run off at the plate.
McKendry into the stretch, the pitch. Breaking ball down low. Nice stop by catcher Zwiricki. 1-2. Drew Podless, the on-deck hitter. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A huge strikeout there as Dion goes in the glove, and that's the first out of the inning, and the batter now will be Drew Podless. Runners at second and third. 10-7, Canisius with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Podless, right-handed batter with great speed. Cabrera and Hodel are the base runners, and now McKendry steps off, takes off his cap and puts it back on as he adjusts it. Podless wearing the batting gloves on both hands. Foul back onto the screen, 0-1. McKendry trying to stem the tide here for St. Joe's. 10-7 Canisius. Bottom of the 4th, 1 out, runners at second and third. The pitch to Podless. Ground ball into left field. That's a base hit. 1 run will score, and they'll stop the other runner at third base. Runners at first and third. Podless gets an RBI single, and it's an 11-7 game, and we're back to the top of the batting order. Ground ball single to left.
And I'm going to tell you, first pitch. I'm sending Podless first pitch right now over to second base, so I've got the top of the order with runners on second and third.
So Vic Mazzara flew out to left and has been hit by a pitch twice. He started the game way back when, and he got hit in the head and got a cut on the face, but fortunately that's all it was. So we're back at the top of the batting order. Runners at first and third, 1 out, 11-7 Canisius. Throw over to first, and Podless is back with a dive. So far, none of the throws to first base have been wild, and there have been plenty of them because we've had a lot of traffic on the base paths. Throw over to first, and once again, Podless is back safely with a dive. Mazzara hit the ball hard his last time up, but it was caught by the left fielder Deacon. The pitch, there goes the runner. It's bunted down the first baseline right at the first baseman, Greco, who will back up and tag the bag. The runner stays at third, and Podless is on at second base. So Mazzara is retired by the first baseman, Greco, and now it's up to Jacob DeLuca with 2 outs and 2 on here in the bottom of the 4th. That was only one play he had to make, and he did a good job of keeping his eye on that runner at third.
I almost wonder if he did that one on his own.
I was thinking the same thing, might have. Pitches a ball 1-0 to Jacob DeLuca.
Because I'll tell you, there was no way that he was going to get thrown out. He really wasn't. Like, I would have rather have seen him swinging away in that one.
LaDuca, the batter, the count is in favor. Here's the pitch. Bouncing ball on the ground towards shortstop. Gobbled up at short. The throw to first. Gets past the first baseman. And a couple of runs will score. And heading down to second base is LaDuca. And are they going to send one runner back?
No.
What was the umpire?
He's telling him he gets second base because the
that.
ball
Okay.
went out of play here into the dugout.
So a wild throw, 2 runs score. Ground ball to Haynes, and the throw got past Greco, and now it's a 13-7 game. So a wild throw there, and a couple of more runs score, and now it's 13-7 with a runner on second and 2 down for Vince Morrow, the very dangerous Vince Morrow. Well, this game has not lacked for action, that's for sure.
10 runs in this inning alone between both teams.
Yeah. A lot of crooked numbers, right? 6, 3, and 0, and then 4 for Canisius, 0, 0, 1, and 6 for St. Joe's. We're only in the bottom of the 4th. Ball 1 tomorrow. Dangerous right-handed hitter, headed to Niagara University in the fall. The stretch and the pitch. Bouncing ball on the ground toward the shortstop. Gobbled up, throw over to first. Haynes to Greco, and the inning is over. But my, oh my, Canisius has an answer. They score 4 times. After 4 complete, it's Canisius 13, St. Joe's 7. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Well, we move now to the top half of the 5th inning, and Nate Casarsa, I did actually have it marked down correctly. Nate Casarsa is the batter. Here's the pitch. Up high for a ball, 1-0 from Jacob DeLuca. What a game we've got going on here. 13-7 in the top of the 5th. Canisius leading this one. Casarsa chops one foul at home plate. He sprints down to first base, but it's just a foul ball. And he'll go back to home plate. 13 runs, 12 hits and an error for Canisius. 7 runs, 9 hits and 3 errors for St. Joe's. We've seen just about everything in this game, except a steal of home plate, a home run over the fence, all kinds of things here. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 1-2 is the count.
And I'll tell you, we didn't talk about LaDuca's stats. He hasn't even pitched a lot this season. He's only pitched 5 innings on the season. But he is 1-0 with a 0 ERA.
Breaking ball stays up just high. Really good pitch. Didn't miss by much. Well, from the Canisius standpoint, probably the longer they can go with him, the better. Here's the windup in the 2-2 pitch. Up high, ball 3 to Casarsa. Nate Casarsa. The windup in the 3-2 pitch. Chopped foul toward the St. Joe's dugout. Bounces off the cement. Along the wall behind the plate comes to Vince Morrow, who throws it back to Jacob LaDuca. And the count remains 3-2 on the leadoff batter, Nate Casarsa, here in the 5th.
Just missed one of our favorite photographers over there, Harry Skull.
The pitch. Breaking ball, chopped foul coming right our way, but we have a fence in front of us today. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, I would have been jumping in front of you like I need to.
That's right, and I'm counting on you to protect me.
You know what? Today's the day to get the picture of Harry. Look at the student section, him sitting in front of that student section over there.
And Harry's quite a character. Great photographer. Here's the windup in the 3-2 pitch. Bounced on the ground into center field for a base hit, so Casarsa starts the inning with a base hit, and St. Joe's has a base runner with nobody out. Sean Deacon is the batter, scheduled hitter anyway.
Now, did you expect anything other than that happen? You know that there's going to be another answer here to be had. I said I thought it was going to be 12 runs to win it. Now I'm starting to think it may need to be about 15 runs.
Well, Pete Schneider said at least 15.
That's what was his. That was his prediction right there.
The other thing we haven't seen is a double play. Throw over to first, and Casarsa's back with a dive. Runner on first, nobody out, top of the 5th. If you like scoring, this has been your kind of game. The pitch, up high for a ball, 1-0. Now, we cannot see the Canisius bullpen. My guess is they'll have someone ready, and they will not stay long. There's a pitch in there for a strike and a beauty, and it's 1-1. Stu Boyer, Tom Prince, Francis Beck, and Russ Battaglia here at the Dembski Complex, Game 2 of the Georgetown Cup Championship. Been quite an afternoon already. Here's the pitch. Whoa, way up high. And Hodel is there to make sure it doesn't get past him. 2-1 on Sean Deacon. Casarsa gets his lead from first. Pitch is popped up high in the air. It's on the infield. Morrow going back, still going back.
Oh,
it drops in. And the throw to second is in time for the force play. So Morrow went back along with the shortstop Colbert. And the ball dropped in, but because the base runner, Casarsa, had to wait to see if someone was going to catch it, he had to go back to first base, and he kind of got caught in no man's land there, and that's a fielder's choice. 1 out and a runner on first. Big break and an alert play by Canisius throwing to second base.
That was Podless who actually came in and got that when it landed. He picked it up and threw on a line right over to second base. Great play and backup there by Podless.
We go back to the top of the order for Joey Haynes. Throw over to first, and the runner had barely left the bag.
I don't even think he was off the bag yet.
I don't think so. Haynes the batter. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 at the high fastball. Well, very alert play by Drew Podless. And the base runner really had no choice. Had to go back because it looked like it might be caught, and he didn't want to get doubled up. So he played it halfway, and he just couldn't get there quickly enough. There's another high pop-up, but that one's way out of play down the right side, and it's strike 2. Nothing in 2 on Joey Haynes. Been quite an afternoon here at the Dembski Complex. 13-7, Canisius leading in the top of the 5th with a runner on first and 1 away. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back, so Haynes stays alive. And as we mentioned previously, the crowd is filled in a bit behind the plate, down the third base line, out the left field line. We can't see on the first base side, but
I don't think anybody's over there. I don't think they can get over there anyway.
And here's the 0-2 pitch. Foul back onto the screen with the runner moving. Deacon was off on running on that one, but the pitch was fouled back, so the count holds at strike 2, and Deacon will head back to first base. Jacob LaDuca on the mound in relief. Sean Deacon getting his lead from first. Throw over there, back safely.
"22 hits in the game.
And we're only in the 5th inning. And the pitch. Breaking ball on the ground toward the shortstop, and it gets right underneath the glove of Colbert. And now it gets past the left fielder, and Deacon will stop at third, and going into second is Haynes. So that one just snuck through there, and St. Joe's gets a break. Deacon to third, and Haynes to second. On the error by Colbert. And now St. Joe's with Tristan Wigan, the batter. Runners at second and third and one out. So St. Joe's trying to answer Canisius' 4th spot in the bottom of the 4th. LaDuca pitches, breaking ball, up high, ball 1-0. He got the ground ball he wanted. The pitch. Up high, ball 2-0. Lynch had a little, or LaDuca had a little something extra on that one, but it was a ball, and now Justin Hodel is going to go out to the mound and have a little short conversation with him. 13-7, Canisius leading St. Joe's in the top of the 5th. What a ball game.
We're at 2.5 hours right now into the game.
I was hoping you wouldn't mention that. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss for a strike. Strike one, 2-1. Anthony Greco, the on-deck batter.
And I'll tell you, if St. Joe's were to come back and win this, we may be talking about an 8-hour day here.
or longer. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two, 2-2. Good pitch there.
Way to fight back, right? Goes down 2-0, fights back with the last 2 strikes.
Now, whatever Hodel said, he seems to have listened, and so far it's working. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ripped into center field for a base hit. Here comes 1 run. Here comes the 2nd run. 2-run score on the base hit by Wigan. And now it's a 13-9 game. My, oh my, a huge hit by Tristan Wigan, a 2-run single. And that'll bring up Greco, the first baseman, with 1 out and a runner on at first. Back and forth we go. All those crooked numbers on the scoreboard. Greco, left-handed batter, the pitch up high for a ball, 1-0.
Wonder if Coach Nasca puts Weigland into motion right here, tries to steal him.
The pitch, breaking ball, ripped to the second baseman, bobbled by the second baseman, throws to first, not in time. Everybody's safe. Runner caught off second.
Wow.
He's caught in a rundown between second and third. Throw to the third baseman. Morrow puts the tag on Wigan, and a huge, huge, huge out there for Canisius. Diane couldn't quite handle the ball. The throw to first was late after the bobble, but then Wigan got caught off of second base. And there, Canisius made a good play on the rundown, and now there are 2 away with a runner on first.
It's the kind of you could say the second over-aggressive base running error that St. Joe's has made.
So the batter now is Wyrecki. He takes a breaking ball up high, 1-0.
If you remember the earlier game in the game when it was it was Cabrera, not Cabrera, sorry.
Casarsa?
Casarsa, yeah. Casarsa, remember trying to come home, 2 bases, tried to come home?
Yes. Pitch. Foul back onto the screen. 1-1 is the count. Now that was the great play by Hodel to throw him out at the plate. It's a fine line of aggressive versus how aggressive and when. But you don't want to take the aggressiveness out of your team. Pitches up high for a ball, 2-1.
But really on that last play, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, tough.
It is tough. All sports are games of mistakes.
It's still a long ways to go in this one.
No doubt. There's a throw over to first, and Greco is back in plenty of time. Two and one on Zwyrecki. The pitch. That's in there for a strike in the outside corner at the knees. Nothing in twos. Wyrecki was a little surprised that was a strike. 2-2. Big pitch here. LaDuca trying to get out of the inning without any further damage. Breaking ball. Oh, just missed. Total thought that was strike three, and so did LaDuca. But the man whose opinions counts, Joe Berngasser, said, no, it's a ball, and it's 3-2. Great pitch, though. And he did a great job in the layoff of that. Greco leads from first. 2 in the inning. Throw over to first. He's back in plenty of time.
So 3-2, 2 outs. You'll see Greco take off on the pitch. Once it gets released, see him take off.
The pitch. Up. Oh, it looked like it was going to be ball 4. He checked his swing and fouled it off. So a break there for Canisius.
What you always want to make sure your runner takes off 3-2, 2 outs, especially when it be a force play. Take that force play out, make somebody throw across the diamond.
The pitch. High fly ball into right field. Cabrera is there, and he makes the catch to end the inning. But once again, St. Joe's has an answer. They add 2, and after 4.5, it is 13-9 in favor of Canisius. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Bottom half of the 5th inning. Canisius leading this one 13-9. Second game of the Georgetown Cup playoffs. Canisius won yesterday 5-4. Blaze Colbert leads off for Canisius. Owen McKendry winds it up and fires. That's a ball outside, 1-0. The left-handed batter awaits the ball 1 pitch. That's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. McKendry winds it up and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2 on Colbert. Well, St. Joe's would really like a shutdown inning here. Those have been few and far between. Foul back onto the screen. Count remains 1-2. In fact, only in the 4th inning has Canisius got a goose egg up on the scoreboard. 6 in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the 4th. Canisius 1 in the 3rd, 6 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th for our 13-9 score. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Colbert. Breaking ball down low, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down low, ball 3-2, so it's a full count. The walks have played a huge role in this game for both teams.
It's almost every time you see it, it's cost them, right? There's been runs by whoever it was.
The 3-2 pitch. High pop-up on the infield. Shortstop getting underneath it, and that time Joey Haynes makes the catch, and there's one away here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Tommy Lynch is the batter now. Yesterday's winning pitcher. Started this game in the DH spot, and now they do not have the DH. He's been on base every time.
So I teased Tommy before the game that I got a picture of him that I was going to put out on the broadcast that I got from his.
There's one driven into center field, but the center fielder is there and makes the catch. Chris Casarza puts it away. 2 up and 2 down in the inning. And now the batter will be Christian Cabrera.
So I got a picture from his travel coach when he was younger, Vince Vanderlip, his coach, that Tommy played. And Tommy got this Player of the Game medal when he was younger.
So 2 outs and nobody on. Haven't said that very often today. The pitch to Cabrera. Bounced on the ground, and that'll go into center field for a base hit. Cabrera gets on base to keep the inning alive for Canisius. 2 outs and a runner on first. And the batter is the catcher, Justin Hodel.
And I'll tell you, Cabrera's bat's been just as hot as anybody on this Canisius team, too.
And Cabrera's played a great right field both games. If Canisius wins this game, they win the Georgetown Cup. If St. Joe's wins, there will be a game following this one. And that will be the decisive game. So Owen McHenry will now work out of the stretch with Cabrera on at first. 2 down, 13-9 Canisius in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch. Hodel takes the ball outside, 1-0. McHenry and catcher's Ricky asking home plate umpire Joan Berngesser where that one was. Cabrera leads from first, throw over to first, high throw, and he's back in plenty of time. "25 hits in the game so far, 6 errors, and 22 runs. Can't ask for more than that, can you? Here's the ball, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 1-1.
We do have a score update that we did here. It's in the 6th inning over at right now with St. Mary's and Sacred Heart. 5-2 in the 6th inning with St. Mary's leading. Sacred Heart, though, had a 2-run homer, though, to get their 2 runs.
Pitch is high and outside, 2-1 on Hodel.
And that championship match is going to start tomorrow for them.
The stretch, the pitch. Foul down the left side, and the count will even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on at first, 13-9 Canisius in the bottom of the 5th. Christian Cabrera on at first, Justin Hodel the batter. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Foul right into that St. Joe's dugout. Look out. Guys had to scramble to get out of the way of that one. I hope nobody got hit.
That looked like it went in between Coach Naska's legs on that one. That's how shot it was.
I mean, my goodness. Guys got out of there in a big hurry. Coach Naska among them. Wow. Scary moment there. You don't ever want to see anybody get hit by a foul ball. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Hodel fighting off that pitch. Cabrera leads from first, the pitch. High chopper on the infield toward the second baseman. Gloves, throws, he dives, but he's out at first. He dove toward the bag, Hodel did, but Wigan was able to throw him out the end of the inning, and there is the shutdown inning that St. Joe's needed. At the end of 5, Canisius does not score. It's 13-9 Canisius after 5. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being, our passion.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
St. Joe's, Ryan Leduca winds it up and is about to pitch, but Brendan Buscello steps out of the box. And now he steps back in, and we're ready to go here. Here's the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1.
So we do have some scores from the softball side of things in the Monsignor Martin division.
The pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike 2 on the outside corner, 0-2.
Nardin has advanced to the finals with a 10-0 win over Nichols. They are going to host tomorrow.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down low ball, 1-2.
They are awaiting the winner right now of St. Mary's and Sacred Heart. And it is in the bottom of the 6th that St. Mary's is winning 6-2.
The pitch, breaking ball stays up high, 2-2. Always wonder about diving toward first base or sliding into first base like Hodel did. Obviously, it's a great effort. Question is, do you get there any faster? And that I don't have an answer to. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball chopped foul, and the count remains 2-2 on Buscello. So you're a coach, Tom. What do you tell your players about plays at first base? What do you tell them? Slide, dive, or just run?
I tell them to run through. I really do.
I understand.
But, yeah.
But you can't be critical of someone diving.
I mean, they're trying to make something happen.
That's right. Here's the windup and the 2-2 pitch. Foul back away, and the count holds at 2-2. Buscello making Leduca work. Leduca winds it up and fires. High pop-up. Foul on the left side. Morrow going over near the St. Joe's dugout and makes the catch. Tough play, but Morrow makes it, and there's one away. A huge out in the top of the 6th. Fine play by Vince Morrow.
Yeah, very tough play because that dugout's open right there. Really tough play as he makes that out.
And they're not going to help you.
No.
No way. Jeremy Connor, the DH, is the batter now with one out and nobody on. We got a pinch hitter here?
So in the St. Mary's
it's this.
Sacred Heart game, it's 8-2 now.
Breaking ball is in there for a strike, 0-1 on Connor.
So 8-2, St. Mary's is leading Sacred Heart.
The 0-1 pitch, foul, back out of play, 0-2 on Connor, the DH. LaDuca winds it up and fires. Breaking ball low and outside. Count goes to 1-2.
So LaDuca trying to answer right now with a 0-run inning for Canisius.
The pitch. Breaking ball chopped toward the St. Joe's dugout. The on-deck batter had to scurry to get out of the way there, and the count remains 1-2. Georgetown Cup Championship Baseball here on Western New York Athletics. We hope you've enjoyed these games so far. They have certainly been interesting, no doubt about that. LaDuca winds it up and fires. Foul back onto the screen. Connor battling here. Connor with one hit and an RBI back in the 4th inning when St. Joe's put up 6 on the board. The windup and the pitch. Breaking ball bounced on the ground. That'll scoot into center field for a leadoff base hit for Connor. There's one out in the inning, so it's not a leadoff hit, but seeing eye single there up the middle for Connor. And St. Joe's gets a base runner, making that play by Morrow to start the inning that much bigger.
And right now, one of your hottest hitters right now has been in this game.
Chris Casarsa.
2 big hits, had that big triple too.
Connor gets his lead from first. LaDuca, breaking ball in there for a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. Some haven't liked Berngasser's balls and strikes calls, but he's been very consistent all day. Connor, the pitch is fouled, back out of play, 0-2. And we're getting a balk called here. A balk is called, and down to second base goes Connor on the balk. No pitch on the play because the balk was called. So Connor goes down to second, and the count remains at 0-1 on Casarsa. Jacob LaDuca checks the runner and pitches. Breaking ball bounced on the ground toward the shortstop. Gobbled up, throws to first in time. Colbert to Lynch for the second out of the inning on the shortstop to the first baseman play. 2 away, the runner moves to third, and now Nate Casarsa is the batter. Two down, runner on at third, the pitch. In there for a strike on the outside corner, a breaking ball. Jacob LaDuca trying to hold St. Joe's off the scoreboard here in the 6th. Here's the windup and the pitch. Chopped foul at home plate, 0-2. So LaDuca's ahead of the batter, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on at third. That's Connor. And here's the 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball fouled back out of play. Good job by the hitter to hang in there on that tough breaking ball from LaDuca. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Up high, ball 1-2. 13-9 Canisius in the top of the 6th. Kind of game that sounds exactly like what it is. High scoring, entertaining, and very interesting. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball fouled away. Count remains 1-2 on Nate Casarsa.
Nice at bat, right? He's really battling, making sure he's fouling off those tough pitches so he can get the pitch he's looking for.
Jeremy Connor down at third with 2 down. Connor got a base hit, was balked to second, moved to third on the Chris Casarsa ground out. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Nate Casarsa, up high for a ball. Count goes to 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball fouled on a play. Well, Nate Casarsa really hanging in there against Jacob DeLuca.
And just doing the tough pitches. He's fouling off those tough ones.
Well, that's the game within the game, right? The batter between the pitcher and the hitter. 2-2. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. He struck him out to end the inning. Huge strikeout there for LaDuca. No runs. One man left at the end of 5.5. It's Canisius 13, St. Joe's 9. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more. Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time.
Bottom half of the 6th inning, Jacob Dion leads off for Canisius. Owen McKendry winds it up and fires. Bounced on the ground and into center field for a base hit. Went off the glove of the shortstop, Joey Haynes, but clearly a base hit. Haynes making a great effort to get there, ranging toward the second base bag. Took a big hop, hit the top of his glove. He had no play. And that'll bring up Drew Podless with no one out and a runner on first.
And he's going to get pinch run for it. Looks like says Jackson Mann is going to go in and pinch run for him.
As he did yesterday.
Yeah. And we do now have our final set for tomorrow for the Monsignor Martin girls title, as Narden will host St. Mary's tomorrow.
And what time?
4:30.
4:30. Did they have a softball field right there at Narden by that gorgeous soccer field? That's where it is. That's where it is. Okay. So it's the same field. All right, Jacob Dion starts the inning with a base hit, bringing Drew Podless to the plate. Let's see if we go back to a little bit of small ball here, Tom.
St. Joe's look like they're anticipating. Look where the third baseman's playing.
In on the edge, there's the bunt. He popped it up. It's going to hit the turf, though. Picked up by Zyrecki, throws it high, and now the throw down to second, the slide, and everybody's safe. Zyrecki's throw to first was high. Greco jumped up to get it, threw to second.
No, they're going to call him out.
They just called him out.
Because they thought he thought that he was out at first place, and that was not a force play over there.
So he had to tag him.
But because there was no play at first base, that became a force play in the lead runner, and that's why he was out.
So they didn't have to tag him.
They did not have to tag him. They just needed to make the out because he was the force play.
So that's a good play, an alert play by Greco to throw it over to second. And now there's a runner on first with only one out. Everybody was originally called safe, and then they confirmed and got it right. So he's out at second. Podless is on at first. We'll call it 3-4 on the putout, and that'll bring us back to Vic Mazzara at the top of the batting order. The pitch. Throw down to second as the runner goes. The slide, the tag, not in time. And St. Joe's thought they had him, but the base umpire said no, he's safe. Podless steals second. Everything magnified in a game like this. Canisius trying to win the Georgetown Cup. Runner at second with 1 out. Joey Haynes thought he had him. But the man whose opinion counts said no. So Podless steals the base. Mazzaro with a chance to drive in a run. 13-9 Canisius, bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Breaking ball stays low. And it's a ball. And the count goes to 1-1. Owen McHenry on the mound for St. Joe's. Tugs at the bill of his cap, looks into Mazzara. The pitch. High foul pop-up out of play. Mazzara was hit by a pitch twice in the first inning. And he flew out to left and was retired by the first baseman, Greco. It's a big run out there on second base for Canisius with 1 out in the person of Drew Podless. 1-2 on Mazzara. McKendry into the stretch, and now the batter will step out of the box. Mazzara does, and we'll get a break. You can hear the Canisius players cheering on their teammates. McHenry, the stretch and the pitch, breaking ball. Called strike 3, he struck him out. A beauty on the outside corner, and there are 2 away. So this inning could have been disastrous for Canisius, but now they have a chance to get out of it without any further damage. And the batter now will be Jacob DeLuca, who's been on the mound for a while. DeLuca's had a busy day at the plate. A walk, safe on an error by the shortstop, scored a run in the first.
That was a single in the first, too, he had.
Yes, it was a big, good piece of hitting way back then. And if he can keep the inning alive, Vince Morrow will come to the plate one more time. 1-0 on LaDuca.
Morrow tagged one the last time he was at bat, didn't he? Was that the one right to the left fielder?
I don't remember. I don't have it. That's not what I have in my book. Oh, nice stop by Zarecki. Podless rolling down to third. He's in slide with a head first slide. The ball hits Wyrecki in the chest, bounced away, and Podless alertly scooted down to third and is in safely with the head first dive. 2-0 on the batter, LaDuca. Some great hustle there by Podless. McKendry fires. Oh, he bunts. Beautiful bunt down the third baseline. No play. It's a base hit. Whoa, what a play by LaDuca to drive in the run. Podless scores. Beautifully done by LaDuca. And it's a 14-9 game. Wow. And that'll bring up Vince Morrow. Screams from the Canisius players. Podless with a primal scream after scoring on the beautiful bunt by Jacob DeLuca. Couldn't have done a better job of that. So Vince Morrow is the batter. Now McKendry looks at the runner LaDuca. The pitch to Morrow. Line drive into left field, and fortunately for St. Joe's, it's a foul ball. He hit it hard, got a little bit out in front of it. LaDuca with a perfectly placed bunt for a base hit, and Podless racing to the plate to make it a 14-9 game.
And to make it the 28th hit of the game.
Yeah. We're still in the bottom of the 6th, folks. 14-9 Canisius. Vince Morrow, the batter, 0-1, the count on the right-handed hitting third baseman. Takes the ball up high, and it's 1-1. McKendry Stretches and pitches. Breaking ball. Oh, just missed. Down a little bit low, apparently. Beautiful pitch, but not quite a strike. 2-1 on Morrow. 2 down, runner on first in the bottom of the 6th. 14-9 Canisius. The Crusaders trying to win the Georgetown Cup. And the Marauders trying to hold them off. Here's the pitch. Morrow, that one takes a strike there, and it's 2-2. That one on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. LaDuca on at first. The pitch. Morrow swings and misses, strike 3. He struck him out. Second strikeout of the inning, but Canisius does get 1 big run after 6 complete. It's Canisius 14, St. Joe's 9. You're watching high school baseball on Western New York Athletics.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to Howard Hanna.
Well, Canisius is 3 outs away from winning the Georgetown Cup. Matt Holsdorfer will pinch hit for Sean Deacon to start the top of the 7th. It's 14-9 in favor of Canisius. The Crusaders 6 in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the fourth, and 1 in the 6th. St. Joe's 1 in the third, 6 in the fourth, 2 in the 5th, and here we are. Matt Holsdorfer will face Jacob DeLuca, who winds it up and fires. Breaking ball is low and outside, 1-0. 14 runs, 15 hits, 3 errors for Canisius, 9 runs, 13 hits, and 3 errors for St. Joe's. The windup and the pitch. There's a strike in the outside corner. The count evens at 1-1. If St. Joe's wins, the third and final game of the Georgetown Cup will be played shortly after this one ends. Pitch is skied down the right side, and it'll reach the seats. It's a foul fly ball, and the count goes to 1-2. If Canisius wins this game, they will win the Georgetown Cup. It's a best of 3. Canisius won yesterday 5-4. They're winning 14-9 this afternoon. This game started at 3:30. But with all that scoring, here's the 1-2 pitch. Line drive, that'll drop for a base hit into center field, so Holsdorfer gets the inning started for St. Joe's.
That's a big pinch hit single right there. You get your leadoff runner on to make something happen, and now you get back to the top of your order. We have a pinch runner coming in too. 15.
So Deacon comes back into the game.
So he's gonna just come back in. So it's to be a re-entry is what it'll be.
So Joey Haynes is the batter. Last time up, he was safe on an error. So 14-9, a 5-run lead for Canisius. Nobody out, runner on in first. Hallsdorfer singles, batting for Deacon, and now Deacon returns to the ball game. Haynes the batter. There goes the runner. Here goes the throw down to second, and it's not nearly in time. Deacon steals second. And Deacon is now on at second with nobody out.
Well, they weren't even holding him right there, so.
No, they'll trade outs at this point.
I mean, that runner doesn't mean anything is what they do.
So Deacon stops to tie his shoe and now gets his lead from second. Haynes steps out of the batter's box, takes a couple of practice swings. LaDuca works out of the stretch. And here's the pitch to Haynes, runner going to third, and here's the throw to third, the slide, he's in there safely, so Deacon steals second and third. And St. Joe's has a runner on third with nobody out. And a 2-0 count on Joey Haynes. So back-to-back stolen bases for Deacon. Here's the 2-0 pitch, up high, ball 3-0. Well, we'll make that point once again. The last thing LaDuca wants to do is to put runners on base, especially via the base on balls. He's got a 5-run lead, but that can disappear in a big hurry. Here's the 3-0 pitch. There's a strike, a fastball on the outside corner, and the count goes to 3-1.
When I do the Diamond Report this week on this game, how am I going to recognize 30 people in my half hour?
Well, the problem you're going to have is you don't have enough time. There's ball 4. He walked him, and just like that, St. Joe's has runners at first and third with nobody out, and Tristan Wigan is the batter. And we're going to get a visit to the mound and perhaps a pitching change. We'll have to wait and see.
No, I don't think this is a pitching change. I think this is just to calm the team down a little bit.
Head coach Justin Santosinito out to the mound. Santosinito, good friends with the Heim family, Jonah Heim. I'm sure he's got tickets to the Jays Texas game to go see Jonah play. The young man from Amherst who's with the Texas Rangers. Was with Oakland last year. It's one of the box scores I check when I get up now. If Cleveland played, I have a pretty good idea what their box score says. And then I'll look for Texas and Jonah Heim. Got to support all the kids from Western New York.
Absolutely.
So first and third, nobody out. Tristan Wigan, the batter, he's got a couple of RBIs, 3 by my very unofficial scorebook. 2-run single in the 5th and an RBI in the 4th. So Jacob LaDuca stays on the mound, nobody out. Wigan is the batter. Canisius looking for a double play. We haven't had any of those yet today. The pitch up high. Ball 1-0. Well, we'll see how long Santosinito stays with LaDuca.
I won't be surprised to see Haynes take off here on this pitch. Just take the double play out of the mix.
And there he goes. There's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike at the knees, and the count evens at 1-1. So runners at second and third. This some indifference to some of the stolen bases. Not all, but some. And that one you knew was coming. Pitch is in there for a strike. And it's a 1-2 count on Tristan Wigan. Canisius trying to close it out here and win the Georgetown Cup. The sun has gone down, and here's the pitch. Foul back onto the screen. Count remains 1-2. Those 3 outs are the final 3 outs are the toughest to get. That's why they pay closers a lot of big money. (14-9) Canisius in the top of the 7th. St. Joe's trying to rally. Got a good start to the inning. The pitch, breaking ball launched deep to right center. And it's in there for a base hit. A couple runs will not score. 1 run will score. They'll hold the runner at third. And now it's a 14-10 game with runners at first and third and still nobody out. Well, Wigan put a charge into that one.
And no need to risk something there, right? You don't need to get it run into an out or take the opportunity of an out. I like the stoppage right there because you still need 4 more runs on top of this. So you're going to get home with more hits.
Anthony Greco is the batter. Jacob LaDuca trying to get out of this jam. The pitch to LaDuca, swing and a miss at a breaking ball, 0-1. He wanted to send that one out to whatever street is beyond the right field wall. Runners lead from first and third. LaDuca into the stretch. The pitch, there goes a runner from first. Ripped into right field, that's a base hit. Now it's 14-11, and the runners are at first and third again. Throw over to third is late, and the tying run will come to the plate here in the top of the 7th after Greco's base hit.
31 hits right now.
And we still got 3 outs to get here in the 7th at least. In this half of the inning.
Listen to this. Right now in this game, Canisius is hitting .419 as a team, and St. Joe's is hitting .355 as a team.
Wow, and we've been here more than 3 hours. Tom Zwirecki is the batter for St. Joe's.
You have 3 hours and 10 minutes.
And counting. Greco on at first, Wigan on at third. Pitches outside for a ball, 1-0 to Zwirecki. Called out on strikes in the first, got a base hit in the third, got another hit and a run in the fourth, and another hit in the fifth. So he's having quite a day. The pitch. That's in there for a strike at the letters, and the count evens at 1-1. Greco off of first, Wigan off of third. The 1-1 pitch. Foul. Back behind us. And the count goes to 1-2. LaDuca trying to put him away for the first out of the inning.
And smart move by Canisius bringing, because they weren't holding on that first base runner when they got to first. They were more worried about staying in your spot and be able to get an out. But you've got to now hold them. You can't have them automatically go to second right now and put right now 1 run out of it.
Breaking ball's in there for a called strike 3. A huge out. Zwirecki fooled by the pitch. A great pitch by LaDuca. And once again, Brendan Buscello will come to the plate. He is the tying run. First and third, 1 away. Great pitch.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I know the batter wasn't happy with the call, but that was a great pitch. That was a strike. That was a really nice pitch.
The pitch to Buscello. High and tight, ball 1-0.
I always tell a batter, man, if someone's going to give you a base, take it.
Very good advice.
Yeah,
I agree.
especially in a game like this.
And here's the ball 1 pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. The runners will not advance. Justin Hodel keeping his body in front of that and keeping the ball in front of him. 2-0 on Buscello, who they want to be very careful with. Hit that towering 3-run home run yesterday. Here's the 2-0 pitch. High pop-up foul and out of play. Count goes to 2-1. 1 out in the top of the 7th. 14-11 Canisius over St. Joe's. 2 on and 1 out. My, oh my, what a game. You can watch a lot of games for a long time, and you probably won't see another one like this for a long time. And it's not over. Here's the pitch. Fastball for a strike on the outside corner, and the count evens at 2-2. So Jacob LaDuca and Brendan Buscello in a battle here in the top of the 7th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball just missed the outside corner, and the count goes full.
Big full count pitch right here.
LaDuca throws over to first and back safely with a dive. Is Greco. 3-2 on the batter, Buscello. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, driven into left center field and deep.
That's in there.
That's in there for a base hit. Here comes 1 run. Here comes they're going to wave the runner around third, and Buscello gets back to second, and suddenly we have a 1-run ball game, 14-13.
We're back to the 1-run game again.
Buscello doubles in 2, and my goodness, just like that, it's a 1-run game.
And they're going to pinch run for him right here.
So
number 1.
And that will be David Alessi goes into the game. Runner on second, 1 out. A 1-run ball game, and the batter now is Jeremy Connor. Got a base hit his last time up. And let's see what's going to happen here. We've got the trainer coming out.
Yeah, they're checking.
What are they saying here? Oh, we got an injury out there in the Canisius outfield.
Yeah, look, he's hobbling. Did he slip?
I did not see it. I saw the ball in the gap and the runners rounding the bases.
Because that's Podlos. He's got. You wonder if is it a hamstring or
Yeah, he looks
did
like
something
he's a
happen?
little hobbled.
Because it looked like when it went by him, he slowed up.
I think it looks like they're going to stretch him out. That could be a hammy. We'll see. So the tying run in the person of Brendan Buscello is on at second base. There's 1 out. They've already scored 4 times in the inning, and Jeremy Connor is the batter for St. Joe's. It's a 1-run game, 14-13. Further living proof that games between Canisius and St. Joe's, no matter what the sport, are never, ever over.
Dennis Sorrow just said, "What a football game!"
Yeah, right. And Dennis is as usual 100% correct.
We're an extra point away from tying this one up.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if Ryan LaDuca can find a way to stop the bleeding here. The trouble with either one of these situations, no matter which side you're on, you've seen crazy things happen and runs score when you thought you were in a situation you could get out of it. And we'll see if Podlos is going to be able to stay in the game or not. If he can't stay in, that's a big loss, but a hobbled Podlos is also a big loss. He's still being tended to by the trainer out there on the outfield turf. So 14-13 Canisius, 1 out. The tying run on at second base.
And I'll tell you, and part of the lineup right now for St. Joe's that's been hot.
Yeah, I mean, Connor coming up, he got a hit. Chris Casarsa has had a couple of hits.
A couple hits there. So, I mean, you got a hot part of the lineup coming up, too.
So LaDuca, if he remains in the game, is really going to have to bear down. And on top of everything else, with the lead slipping away, Canisius has to be very concerned about their teammate, Drew Podlos. Game has been delayed while the trainer works with Podlos. And it remains delayed. Oh, the Canisius players gathered in the infield. Maybe an outfielder or two out there still. One of the umpires out there with Podlos. The St. Joe's team all in the dugout and cheering enthusiastically for the comeback. We get a round of applause for Podlos, and he's jogging toward the dugout. He's hobless. He's coming out of the game.
I think that looks like a hamstring.
Oh, well, unfortunately, Podlos will not finish this game, no matter what the injury. And he is definitely not 100% and will not continue in this one. Unfortunately. You hate to see that happen to anybody, anywhere, and he is having trouble walking. And you can tell how badly he wants to stay in the game. He points to a group of supporters and says, "Thank you for the support." But he's coming back into the dugout, where I'm sure the trainer will further attend to him. And when the ball game resumes, St. Joe's will have the tying run on at second base in the person of Brendan Buscello with Jeremy Connor, the batter. And it looks like we've got a left fielder going out there is Jack Stravino to play left field for Podlos. And LaDuca will remain in the game. 4 runs in the inning so far for St. Joe's. Buscello goes back to second base. Buscello. Jeremy Connor, the batter. And we're just about set for play to resume.
We knew it. It was far from over.
It could still be far from over.
Oh, I agree.
Oh, Buscello gets a lead from second. LaDuca stares in, and now the batter, Connor, steps out of the batter's box. He takes a practice swing. And if St. Joe's wins this game, Game 2 will follow shortly, and that will decide the Georgetown Cup. If Canisius rallies in the bottom of the 7th, assuming Canisius ties it or takes the lead. St. Joe's, that is. No, nice stop by Hodel on a pitch in the dirt. Ball 1-1-0.
And that's big because you don't want that runner on third because then a sac fly just ties the game up.
14-13 Canisius. One out with the tying run on second in the top of the seventh. And he steps off and fakes the throw to second. No throw is made. Wanting to keep Buscello close. So 1-0 on Connor. Right-handed batter versus the right-handed pitcher. Stravino replacing Podless in left field for Canisius. The stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. The count goes to 1-1. Well, I hesitate to ask, what else haven't we seen in this game? 1-1 on Jeremy Connor. LaDuca into the stretch. The pitch. Chopped foul down the third baseline. Count goes to 1-2. One ball, two strikes on Jeremy Connor. Chris Casarsa is the on-deck batter. He's the scheduled hitter. LaDuca looking for a strikeout here. The stretch and the pitch. Breaking ball, low and outside. Count evens at 2-2. Starting to get the feeling that this is LaDuca's game no matter what.
Yeah. I don't think we've seen even anybody out in the bullpen.
4 runs in the inning. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Foul back onto the screen. Connor fighting off that high fastball. Jacob DeLuca. Facing Jeremy Connor, and here's the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Strike 3. Huge strikeout there. The tying run is still on at second base. And the batter now is Chris Casarsa. The Georgetown Cup at stake. LaDuca has got his team to within 1 out of winning the championship. Muscella leads off second. Casarsa's got a couple of hits on the day. Canisius infielders and outfielder on their toes with 2 down. Here comes the pitch to Casarsa. Breaking ball popped up high. And the second baseman getting under it. Makes the catch. The ball game is over. Jacob Dion and Canisius wins the Georgetown Cup by a final score of 14-13. They sweep the 2-game series. And look at Drew Podless trying to join the celebration. My, oh my. What a ball game. What a series. 14-13, Canisius wins game 2, and they win the Georgetown Cup. They sweep the series. What a ball game, Tom.
32 hits, 27 runs, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Nothing more to say this, but listen, Canisius, 2 great games for them. The bats have been alive both games. Their offense is what did it for them in both games. You got to give them tons of credit.
And if you go back and think about both games, there were plays along the way, either defensively or on the base pass, that were just huge, huge plays.
Yep.
And both teams deserve all the credit in the world. Unfortunately for St. Joe's, they come up 2 runs short. So Canisius wins the Georgetown Cup. They sweep the series. They win game 1, 5-4. They win game 2 here, 14-13 to win the Georgetown Cup.
And the 4th 1-run game between them.
That's right, 2-1, 9-8 in 8 innings, 5-4 and 14-13. Gee, we should have seen that coming.
I said it was late odds on it.
Yeah, and you and Pete Snyder were saying it might take 15 runs to win that. You guys were pretty close.
It would have needed 15 if you think about it. That's what St. Joe's was going to need to do to win it.
Yeah. So once again, the final score: Canisius 14, St. Joe's 13. Canisius wins the Georgetown Cup. They won 5-4 in game 1, 14-13 in game 2. So, for Tom Prince, Francis Beck, and Russ Battaglia, I'm Stu Boyer. Once again, the final score: Canisius clinches the Georgetown Cup championship with a 14-13 win over St. Joe's.